See if anyone's there. um,
Well, we're a minute early, so
yeah.
yeah.
Let's see if it all works on Twitch. Yes.
I've got an ad anyway. Um, so welcome, Patrick,
Welcome, Jonathan.
to to the Irish Championship commentary team.
Oh yeah, big responsibility.
Absolutely. So, Patrick, tell me this. I'm sure. All the darlings
The
on
darlings,
this
yeah.
on the channel know you well, but for the Irish chess community who may not be members of the Darling Club, what can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I started playing chess sort of in the pandemic. I mean, more or less. I knew the rules before, but not much else. So I started playing online. Eventually, I came into the streaming zone, and then I met some people, including Diana, and then yeah, played some. Actually, I played my first tournament ever. I played it in Ireland, the Bolger Cup,
Oh, okay,
2022, I think.
right.
Um, that was my first ever tournament. And actually, I played some people who were in this tournament at that tournament. So
Oh, very
I
good.
played
Okay,
against
excellent.
Lucian and I played against Yannick. Um,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
Both players from Sligo.
yeah. I think I no actually Lucian I played later, but Yannick I played in the first one that I ever played.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, Yannick, of course, has got quite strong,
yeah.
having won the Sligo tournament this year, which was a great result for him. Um, but yeah, he suffered in his first game, but these things happen.
Yeah, they do.
So let's see, what are we going to look at? We've got just looking through. Let's see, where is my?
Yeah, I haven't really paid attention too much in the first two rounds. Um,
Uh-huh.
so who's in first? So Jason and Kevin. I saw that there's a bit of a lack of Olympiad players. So did I get it right that there's still a spot on the line though, like an Olympiad spot?
Yeah,
Or
there's always
oh wow.
the winner of the Irish Championships always gets an automatic spot on the Olympia team.
Okay.
So that it means that if there are two winners in over 2 years, then there's only three places left, and
Yeah.
then there are specific rules, selection criteria, which are objective. Apart from yeah, so basically you have to play something like 30 games
Mm.
over the 2 years. You have to have played. I think you have to have played 30 games in Ireland over the two
In
years.
Ireland. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, because we want to encourage people to play in Irish tournaments.
But
We
has that
want
even
we
like, for
want
example, Connor Murphy? Has he
Murphy.
played? Does he usually play 30 games in Ireland?
No, he doesn't. I don't think he's going.
Okay.
But if you play in Irish championships, that
Ah, it
counts
counts.
as
Okay.
something like it brings down the number you have to play.
Ah, okay. Okay. I see.
So yeah, I think Connor has a year, I guess, to
Hmm.
decide. Well, actually, he doesn't have a year because
It's like
the
in
selection
April or
will be done
something.
in March.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he needs to get on, come over and play a few tournaments.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want people to play in Irish tournaments so that the members can play against these people and meet them and interact with them and know who they are and who's representing
Okay.
their the Irish Chess Union. So there's that, and you've got and then you take it's the average, I think, of your Irish rating and the FIDE rating.
Hmm. Okay.
We used to have a kind of a rolling average over, say, 2 years or something like that. We got rid of that and
Complicated.
simplified it. And then the selection committee have an option if the ratings are within uh, 25 points
Ah,
of
okay.
one of each other, then the committee can decide to choose the lower rated player.
Okay.
But it means that there's very little flexibility,
Hmm.
and that means that basically there's no complaints
Yeah.
from any player because they know these are the criteria, and before we had those criteria, there were huge numbers of complaints from the top
Can
players
imagine.
when they
Yeah.
weren't selected. So, and I think I'm not sure. Yeah, what happens in Germany? Do you know?
I have no idea. No.
Okay.
I think I kind of think that it's just the coach picks. Jan Gustafsson now.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he just picks, but he last time he just went by rating list. So
Yeah, I
um,
mean, again, if you pick by rating, nobody can complain. I,
yeah,
I know the US team do exactly that as well. They pick by
yeah.
rating. Um,
In Germany, it's
and
also the case that like there's pretty much 6 players who have a chance, and then
Mhm.
like one person just doesn't make it. Um, and
Yes,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah,
usually that
sure.
person gets brought along as like assistant, like for
Right,
prep
yeah,
and things like
yeah,
that. So
sure,
at
sure.
least it was like that in Hungary. I know.
Okay, okay, that's
Yeah,
good. Okay, so let's have it. Will we have a look at some of the games?
yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so we have this is our top board. There's Cavan Venkatesan is playing Jason Liu. I've played both of them. Um, they're both quite tactical players. I mean, they're
Mm.
both very young. They're both. I think Cavan is maybe 15. Jason, I think, is about the same. Um, and this, yeah, I was surprised at this opening because I thought Jason was more a King's Indian player,
Hmm.
but
Maybe
I
scared
know
of
he
the
does play the
2200s.
French. Yeah, I know he plays the French, and so that's why he probably played e6, hoping Cavan would play e4. But Cavan isn't an e4 player. He's a d4 player.
Hmm.
So yeah. Um, so and then he decided again. People sometimes play the Dutch, but I guess Jason isn't a Dutch. He doesn't trust it. So he
Yeah.
played, and we've got the Nimzo. And then for years, Cavan used to play. He used to love playing these F3
Hmm. Yeah.
um, Nimzos, which are very sharp and very tactical. But he played this move,
That's the first
which
thing I
is
learned when um, that's the first real opening I studied
oh really?
in my chess
Okay,
career because there was this huge series of lectures by this guy Caleb Denby from the St. Louis Chess Club, and he made like this.
okay.
Um, it's like his passion project, like this opening,
Oh
the
right,
F3 Nimzo.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I know that. I know. Nobody liked it for years until Kasparov played it in a world championship match against Karpov
oh,
in the 1980s, and then it kind of became popular. I think. Yeah,
yeah.
and anyway, so what happened? We had. Oh yeah, this is. I wouldn't take immediately. This is kind of very provocative.
That's interesting. Yeah. Because I saw the position that resulted from this whole thing, and I was like, "Oh, was this like a kind of sameish thing?" But he didn't even have to play a3. It's interesting.
No, he didn't. So he saved a tempo, and
Yeah,
that's again. I would say no, don't bother doing that yet. Play something else. But also the other thing, of course, is that if somebody takes your knight with check, you can reply immediately.
yeah,
You don't have to think.
that's true.
So, uh, so yeah, he played d6. Okay, so he'll play d6. He'll be in Cheto. Well, he's going to go for e5. This is the classic thing, isn't it? You put you get rid of your black square bishop, and then you put all your pawns in the black squares. That's
Yeah,
a classic thing to do. Um, so the queen went here, castles. Yeah, and again, Cavan loves space. He loves his space, and um, yeah, and here he played d5. I don't like d5. I think it's too early. It's too committal,
hmm.
and black is and white is putting another pawn on white square, blocking his own bishop.
Yeah. It looks like the kind of position that's a little bit uncomfortable to play. Like
It's too early. I mean, I would be thinking of maybe h3, just to make it difficult for
Yeah.
Jason to bring his bishop out. So I'd like this little move.
It's also
And
interesting because you said that Jason is a King's Indian player, and now
I
might
I might
get
have got that wrong. I might have got that wrong.
but you might get that kind of position where you eventually play f5 and still get some
Yeah,
some attack, I guess.
indeed. But yeah, he didn't play that. He played d5. The knight went back to there. Castles, and I guess. Well, you could already go knight at h5, couldn't you? You could already do this.
Yeah, looks kind of appealing.
Although, yeah, but you're not going to f5 is not really possible.
Yeah, no, it's for now. It's a bit too many people, light square pieces waiting for that move. But yeah. Although, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it is possible.
Probably possible, but not maybe necessarily desirable. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he played knight there, and is that where we've got?
No, I saw that there were some more moves. Let me see. So, hold on.
We had
There was
it was bishop e3,
and then
bishop e3,
b6 and bishop e2.
bishop e3, b6, bishop e2. Okay, that's smacks of not knowing what to do.
Yeah. Try to have to find a plan here. Not so easy. It's not so easy for either side because, I mean, white doesn't have like mobile pawns on the queen side.
Yeah.
And black, I don't know what black does either. I mean, I guess probably try to aim at f4 at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, f4 seems to be the one break that white has in the position. And like you can if white plays, say let's make a move here. We'll just play something silly like that. But if white tries to break with a5, well, black can just stop that, and there's no breaks. There's no breaks on the queen side here.
Yeah, then you probably want your pawn back, not necessarily on that square.
I know why he played bishop e2.
He might want to bring his knight, I guess.
He wants to play his knight on d3, exactly. And so, yeah, the knight is going to go here to e1 and then to d3, and then we'll be able to play f4. But I do wonder.
I don't know, because then you have to make sure that your e pawn isn't hanging at some point.
Can we play knight g4? If you play something like this, f6, bishop goes back here, then do you want to play? Yeah, you can probably play this move.
Hello, chat, by the way. I'm sorry we haven't been acknowledging you people. Hello, Sarpa, and Lol Cookie, and Trumsa Banker is also here.
Yeah. Who's Patrick? Patrick is a friend of Diana's. What are you studying? You're in university in Tübingen.
Well, I'm going to Amsterdam now for my master's. I'm doing political economy.
Oh, interesting. Especially at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Things to think about.
Okay. Yes, Diana has a day job and is cooking something up elsewhere.
Yeah. Actually, what I was going to say earlier about the Olympiad spot is that because I mean these two younglings playing on board one now, I mean there's definitely a chance that one of them could qualify for the team.
Absolutely, cool. Absolutely, yeah.
And
I mean, we have had. I mean, Diana herself, I think, was. I think her first Olympiad was Tromsø or Baku. I can't remember. Baku, I think it was. Maybe it was Tromsø.
Not sure.
Yeah,
and she was like 6 or something. She said. Or something
yeah, like that sounds about right. So yeah, that I mean, she if she's played, yeah, she's been playing since she was very young.
Yeah.
Um,
But it
so
also definitely means because nobody um, who was on the last two teams at least um, was playing in the tournament, right? So it means somebody new is going to get a
right.
spot as well.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 2014 Tromso. I was captain of the Open team that year, which was
Oh,
my first full
nice.
Olympiad. It was great fun.
Nice.
So anyway, so we got to yeah. This is okay. This has a way to go. I don't know if maybe I mean if we look, we could look further on here, but um, guessing you want to swap off here. But if you swap off again, if the bishops are exchanged, then white doesn't have the advantage of two bishops. And I think, and also with two minor pieces exchanged, that's fine for black. In fact, I think I'd prefer to be black in this position. This feels quite comfortable. There's things to do
Yeah.
here. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that's that one. Can we switch to the next game?
Yeah. What would you?
Well, there's one already. There's.
Oh right.
Okay. Shane Mellock against Colm Daly.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, and chat. If you want us to look at any particular we'll let us know. We'll switch to that. If there's any games that you'd like us to look at.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're just going down in order.
Okay, so
we have Sicilian. Yeah, Colin plays the Sicilian regularly. He plays the French as well.
Maybe something.
Those are his two main openings.
Maybe finally something I know something about.
Good.
Oh, classical Sicilian. This is what I play as well.
This is something I don't know much about, and I know my teammate Trisha Cagnamarala and herself and Tarun, the brother and sister, they're both playing in the British Championships at the moment. That's taking place somewhere in England.
Abandoned as well.
abandoned, yeah. And actually, I think Tarun is on board too today.
Oh.
Against, I think it's Ami Ghosh. He's one of the newer English GMs. I think that's his name.
Never heard of him. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Well, there are 1,000 or 1,100 grandmasters in the world, so there will be ones that you haven't heard of.
That's true.
But Trisha has played this classical Sicilian for years and years and years, and I keep telling her she has to change her mind. But there's another classical Sicilian going on in another game. I noticed, so hopefully we'll learn a bit about this.
And this is sort of a modern variation, the Queen D3 one.
You know about Queen D3? I've never seen that.
Well, I've seen it. I play this too with black. I don't really know what to do against Queen D3, but I know that's a thing.
Okay.
I've seen it talked about.
Yeah.
I've not played against it. Yeah. So interesting. Yeah. Normally, I mean, you have like Queen D2, and then either you have some variations where you go F3 and some where you go F4.
F4.
As far as setups go, and then. Yeah. And
yeah,
there's also, there's others where you just play bishop b5 instead of bishop g5. So, yeah. There's a lot of things, but okay. Let's see.
No, sorry, lol cookie too. This, well, I'm guessing it's Queen d3 is a modern system. And yes, we will look at Yannick's game, Sandra. Don't worry. We'll come to that next.
I think the idea is that eventually you can swing the queen over. Just like in those
sure. But it's
E6 systems where you go like this sometimes.
Right. This is a typical thing for Shane to do. Shane, I think, has lots of these little kind of unusual ideas in openings, which he trots out when by move move 6 or 7, that's when he kind of hits you with this like little weirdo idea,
Yeah.
and you're then kind of thinking, well, I should know what to do, but how does that change what I normally do? And you're then thrown into thinking for yourself, which I think he likes. But he also plays very fast. Um,
It's very
and
interesting because once Diana was going to play against Shane in, um, or maybe it's his brother, I forgot. They're
Gavin,
brothers,
yeah,
right? I don't know which one of the two it was, but she played against one of them, and we were prepping, and I like looked at well one of their online accounts, and they had played like King's Indian, and in like 100 games they just randomly played G5 as black. I was like, well, how to prep against this? Like you're like this is just something online that somehow they decided to do every game, and then it's like
wow,
minus or +3 or something, and still win because it's online blitz. But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
kind of interesting.
But okay, so we have this move, Bishop just bringing out the pieces, and yeah, so we took and then
Ah,
here
there
and
it
now
goes.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not sure. I was looking at this earlier and wondering, I can if I take the pawn, then take here, and then take here, and this is like I always wonder what happens here.
Um,
And I guess here we've got a castle. We've got a castle queenside.
yeah. And what are we
But
thinking?
I think this is fine for black.
Yeah, I would also not mind this.
I mean,
Although
I think this pawn is going to be a bit dodgy.
there is a check for now. Maybe you can play Queen C3 and Bishop F3 or something.
Oh, okay. But this is
Ah,
boring.
yeah, it's not. it's not. It's not really anything. Yeah.
No, it's too many pieces have been swapped off, and it's probably very level. Uh,
Yeah.
so
No.
I don't think that's going to happen.
If you had an e-pawn,
But
maybe. Yeah.
so what actually? Wait, yeah, let me just see if I can find that. The where is it? Oh,
I don't know where they deviated, but this is definitely not theory anymore. Let's just check maybe. Book. Okay, so this is normal. Bishop e2 is normal. Normal. Okay, this is the first novelty here. Knight takes c6. And
right.
apparently most common move would be f4. Second most queen g3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So without trading knights. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you trade knights, you're helping black because black is a bit squashed, a bit
Yeah,
cramped.
that's true. Yeah, so interesting.
Is there nice is there a nice word for that in German? Like
For
where
having no space, or
yeah, exactly.
um, hmm, I don't know. Not not a chess term that I'm aware of, at least. But generally, um, I mean, you can say gedrückt, I guess, but that's not really fun. It's like
No,
just pressed
that's
together.
pressed.
But
Yeah. No, I was hoping for something like something
when you can
like my
like entangled, there would be like verwurstelt, which is kind of fun.
oh, verwurstelt. Oh, that's a nice word. Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
that's nice.
yeah.
Yeah, but I've never heard it applied in a chess context.
Okay, so Trump's the banker says, apart from being the exchange French, no opening is boring. It just depends on how you play them. What is boring is that people memorize them to the nth degree. Yeah, I think that thing about I think we look at openings, we study openings so much because for at least 5 or 10 moves we can play like grandmasters,
Yeah,
and that gives us a feeling of well-being and knowledge and um, uh, yeah, and power or whatever. And I mean, after those 10 moves, then we start playing like idiots, or my
yeah,
favorite German word, like trottel.
yeah.
So, but anyway, okay, this is yeah. What's happened in Are there any more moves in this? Oh, there's been a lot of moves. So after queen g3, oh, so it did play knight takes e4. Knight takes, bishop takes, check, chop. Oh, and then f3. Oh, okay. That's okay. This is a different. Shane went in for a different variation. So
Yeah.
after this, and after taking, he played f3. Bishop went back,
And rook takes.
and then there was rook takes.
And then castles.
Okay, you call it out, and I'll
bishop c4.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Rook ac8. Rook e1, king h8.
E1, king h. Oh, okay. So he's just avoiding any silly things happening on e6.
Yeah.
Like I wonder. Actually, let's just try something. If we played something like oh no, not b5. I want to see. I want to do. Okay, let's see. Now, bang.
Sorry, our internet is kind of okay. It's better now. It's
Oh,
having
okay.
a slight outage there, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
But yeah, so can we do this?
Wait, sorry, I missed it. Okay, I mean position. Looks. Oh god.
Mr. Banker, now who could you possibly be suggesting has played the same openings for 40 years or more? Couldn't think possibly who that might be. Not.
Yeah, stability. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. This thing here, we've got our bishop.
Yeah, it's kind of problematic because
stuff there.
The c7 rook is also hanging sometimes.
Yeah. I think this is looking.
Yeah, this looks. Intuitively, this looks very dangerous.
Although I guess if you play a move like say here.
What if?
Oh, can we just?
Right?
No, rook e7 and mate on g7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's much better than what I was going to play. That's excellent. Yeah. Yeah, my what I was looking at was this.
Oh yeah.
And after here, we take. This is also maybe this is also
good enough, probably.
It's yeah, but the game goes on and yes, it should be a huge advantage for white, but mate is better.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why Colin decided to avoid all of this nonsense and just to play king h8. Whoops. Sorry, no. Yeah, king h8.
Yeah, good sense of danger. Okay.
Well, so I mean, come on, look, wait. We have this rook going here, this rook going here.
Yeah, no, I mean, sure. I mean, it was screaming, but still. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. There's more than one. Yeah, there probably is. I must say, I get bored playing the same openings. And I worry about my teammate Trisha because she's been playing the same openings for I think the last 5 years, and she's too good to be doing that. She should be changing. Everyone should change openings every so often just to see other types of chess positions.
It's interesting because it feels like she also plays very stable openings generally as well. Like
Trisha. Yeah, but she's quite a tactical player.
Yeah,
she's a tricky player. But yeah, I think well.
Actually, at the Olympiad, I feel like she played a couple of openings that weren't. can't remember what it was exactly, but like one or two where I was like, wow, that's interesting. Maybe she always plays those, but like I was surprised to see them.
Yeah.
um,
Okay, so that's that game. I think let's look at Yannick's game now.
okay, let's
Let me
do
see if I
that.
should be able to. It's. On. Are you going to cut and paste it? It's
Yeah,
on board 13.
yeah. Just a sec. There we go. So Gavin against Connor.
Oh, okay. This is I enjoy these kind of positions. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look.
Okay, another Sicilian.
So
Aha.
Najdorf,
Okay.
and we have the bishop c4, which was Fischer's
Yeah.
favorite opening, and it's kind of not many people play this anymore. I mean, it can be very dangerous for black, but I think it's kind of I think it's been agreed for many for decades now, really, that there's black is fine. So black can play sensible moves and be okay. Um,
Yeah.
but so what happened here? Oh yeah, actually that's something. I know I played a simul. I played in a simul when I was a kid against Tim Harding,
Oh.
who has played many times in the Irish as well, and Tim played this against me, and I now played e5 because I knew you had to play e5 in the Najdorf, and that was it. That was all I
Yeah,
knew,
that's
and I got slaughtered
not often, yeah,
in
probably.
yeah. Actually, it was either Tim or it was Joe Noon.
Actually,
You
Tim
probably
Harding.
haven't heard of Joe.
Wait, is this? Feels like I have a memory that I played in one rapid tournament in Bray.
Yeah,
I
Tim
think I
might have
played him there.
Tim might have been he might have been controlling the event,
No,
or he
maybe
might have
then
he
it's
might have been
someone else.
playing it. I don't know.
Does he
Anyway, what
have?
happened?
Does he have like a longer beard? Or
He has a
yes,
little
okay, I
goatee.
think I think
Yeah,
that's him.
and he's in his 70s.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's him then.
So yeah, you played Bishop B3, and that's to avoid. Um, Black is threatening, I think, to take on E4, aren't they? And then fork, and then
That's
fork the
possible.
and then fork the knight and the bishop by playing D5. So
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why they play Bishop B3 to avoid that.
I guess there's also sometimes B5, B4 if you leave the bishop.
Yeah, indeed, that's also an option. Now, okay, so here we go. So this is kind of committal.
So I guess the normal plan is just run your F pawn forwards at some point, right? And then try to
Yeah.
pressure.
But I think this move order, like in the old days, people would maybe play bishop here, and Fischer would castle kingside. Velimirovic, who's this amazingly tactical Yugoslavian player in the 60s and 70s, he'd play. Yeah, actually. Let's see. He'd play something like this. He'd play bishop e3 and say castles. He'd play queen e2, and that's a better square than d2. And he'd then go for like g4 and g5 and all this kind of stuff, and it was very exciting. But Fischer would castle kingside, but this move order, the knight is going to come to c5, and it's going to take the bishop that spent two moves getting to b3. It's going to take that, and then all the pressure on e6 is gone.
Yeah, feels like kind of a plan where you try to avoid getting under a big attack, maybe.
Yeah, but
it's not working apparently. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very straightforward. Just going for it. Apparently, this is
Yeah.
also theory because this has been played like a lot of times.
Yeah, it's the
F5 has
most
been,
popular. It's the most popular at this point here. F5 is the most popular move, at least on the chess.com
yeah,
database that we have access to. Yeah, E5. No, Bishop E7 is apparently what's been played most often, and E5. Well, it's been played a lot.
yeah, interesting.
Oh, been played by some players like there's John Fedorowicz from America had played it, lost to a fella, Zapata from Colombia, I think Zapata was from. And there's a game by Murray Chandler, who's a New Zealander but moved to London in the 80s. I think played for England, um, and then eventually moved back. Yeah, I don't know. This looks okay for this looks good actually. Look at the statistics say this is like 50% win, 21% chance of a loss.
Yeah,
So it's a big plus. It's a big plus score for black. Sorry, for white. H6.
yeah, it looks
There's one
fairly
game.
nice.
There's a few games here, but it seems that kind of a draw. So I wonder what. Was there another move apart from Bishop E3?
I guess
Oh,
knight
anyway,
G3 was the other
yeah.
thing that was played.
Right. That looks more sensible because you might. I don't know. Maybe you don't yet know where the bishop. No, the bishop is going to go to E3 anyway, isn't it? Certainly. Okay. So what we had this move takes D5. If you get D5 in, you're doing well.
Yeah, especially that now that there's a pawn on F5 already. Interesting.
What do we have any more moves in this game?
Let me see.
Oh, we have one move. Yannick took on D5 with the knight.
Yeah,
Here.
makes sense.
So the question is, I guess if we do this, do we take off queens?
Doesn't seem like the. Yeah.
Doesn't seem scary though, does it? And maybe that's why that's yeah. So Yannick didn't stop d5, and that's the difference between bishop e3 and knight g3. Because
Yeah.
if we go
Yeah,
back
that's
if
true.
we go back to here, we see that instead of bishop e3, if we played knight here
Yeah.
and we tried to do the same variation, then the knight on g3 is defending this pawn on f5. So d5 is just losing a pawn.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference.
I guess castling would have done the same thing. Maybe, but maybe you don't want to castle on the king side. Yeah, probably not so desirable when the queen can still come to b6 and things.
I don't know. I honestly, I've stopped playing Open Sicilians for a long time now, so I don't really understand the positions anymore.
As white or as?
As white, yeah, as white.
What do you play these days?
I'm a boring knight f3 person on move 1.
Oh, okay.
So, not quite boring, but like I do sharpen it up, but I start slowly. Okay, so Trump's banker says I tried postal chess once and couldn't figure out why I kept losing to panzers. It turned out that they were referring to books and I wasn't. Yeah, well, that's postal chess for you. You know, you're allowed to use all sources of information, and in fact, at this stage, I think from what I've seen, all the top players in the world are using very strong computers to play, and the championship, which is something, it's like, I don't know, it's a 15 round all play all or something like that, and the person that wins ends up with like +1, maybe +2 at the most, and the +2 is because they win 2 games and where all some of the others won 1 game, but they all the games that are won are due to some kind of like uh, clerical error, where
Misreading the
the
engine.
exactly, no, swear to God,
Great.
that's what happens nowadays, and so like uh, it's kind of dead, the
Hmm.
post or correspondence chess. At least I think the players don't even use I don't, well, maybe they do kind of push the machine into certain directions in their analysis, maybe, I don't know, but from what I can see, the games are nearly always a draw, um, and if you look at these engine against engine games that are played on, there's a Swedish site, I think, TCEC. Did you ever
Hmm.
hear of that?
Yeah, but
And
don't they also, like, nowadays, don't they do like they don't do the opening, but they choose some position where there's some slight
yeah,
imbalance?
the engine against engine games does exactly that. They choose 50 positions,
Hmm.
and the engines all play. They play a 100 game match, and they play each position with white and with black,
Oh, yeah.
and that's a fair test. But you can see, having to play 100 games to get a reasonable, decisive result. That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah. So anyway, this is what's happening in Yannick's game. Um, it looks it looks as if uh, black has more than equalized if we go into this position.
Yeah.
Uh,
Should be totally fine. Um, okay, what?
and the other thing is that according to the clocks, Yannick is half an hour down,
Yeah, I guess when you're trying to
which
win in these
is,
kinds of positions, you have to be
yeah.
thinking a lot.
Okay, so that's that one. Let's see what other games do we have?
We
We
could
had,
look at Gordon Freeman against Nemain,
yeah,
maybe. Um,
yeah, yeah.
some female representation. Um, That's actually quite funny because I, obviously not being Irish, I didn't know how to pronounce her name. And somebody in Twitch chat, always a dangerous source of information, told me that their names, because her sister, she also plays, right? And
Yeah.
she's called an even harder to understand name, like how, for me, as a, trying to read and trying to see
I
how
think
that's pronounced.
her name's, her sister's Bave or Baven. I think is it Baven or Bave? I think it's Baven.
Even now I'm not sure. Like, but okay. Anyway, somebody in Twitch chat told me that their names were pronounced Bev and Nev.
No,
So
that's not true. I talked
yeah,
to them a year ago, and it's Nemain.
yeah,
That's how she pronounces it.
yeah, exactly. And then I just believed them, so I
Yeah,
pronounced it like that.
I
And then when I
yeah,
met Lara at the Olympiad, she was yelling at me like, "How can you pronounce their names like that?" I was
right.
like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
well, you should have said something."
Bave is spelled Bedhbh,
Yeah,
and DH in Irish is silent,
yeah,
generally speaking, and BH is a V sound, so it's Bave.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, just
Yeah.
apparently Lara was in chat the whole time, but she never said anything, so she was just
Okay.
amused by my mispronunciation. Um,
Uh, okay. So we have. Okay, let's go to the beginning of this game. And yeah, Gordon plays all openings. And I think Nemain has a much smaller repertoire. So we have what's this called? It's
Trumpowski? Or
No, it's not the Trompowsky because
oh,
the
it's
knight is
still
already on it.
it's still yeah. Never mind.
It's there's some other name, can't remember.
Is it the what is it called? Tory attack.
It's the Torre attack, exactly. Yes, correct. And funnily enough, one of my recent games against Colin Daly was in this. I was black, and Colin played the Torre against me, and I think I played 94 as well. Um, maybe I'd already played G6. I might have played G6, and he was slightly delaying. But and we had an interesting game, and we ended up as a draw. But this is I mean, this is what happens if you don't play C4 yourself. Black gets C5 in, and I think this is comfortable enough. I mean, Nemain is developing all her pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
This is. I don't know about this. I think Nemain has swapped off her strong knight on E4 for two of White's passive pieces.
Yeah, looking a bit underdeveloped now. Wait, so was it possible to
Here, this is the.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, yes, Gordon could have taken the knight with the queen, and then I guess Nemain was going to do this, and maybe do this.
Yeah, no, that looks worse.
Something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is good or bad, because White would probably castle queenside, but he didn't. He took. And again, maybe, well, maybe you should go this way.
Yeah. This is also what was played in the only game between two GMs.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, yeah, it is kind of intuitive to take the bishop, the king move, I guess.
Yeah, but
a bishop is a bishop.
But
yeah, the knight looks very yeah.
I mean, the rook has an open file already.
Yeah, that's true.
The king is fine on f1. Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine. Takes e3. Yeah.
That being said, it can't be that bad either. Can it? I don't know.
No, I have a feeling that Nemain has kind of lost the thread of the game.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, she's gone on this. Like, if we look back here, sorry, wait. If we look back here, and we take so she could have played her queen to b6 now, and the b pawn is under attack and so on. Instead, she played here.
Yeah, that's probably.
Queen went back. And now we've got this position.
Yeah, no, the b pawn is already defended even.
The b pawn is defended. The d pawn is defended nicely with c3, which Gordon would have wanted to play anyway, I think.
Yeah.
So I think this is a better version of what she could have had, because she went on this knight b4, knight c6 idea.
Yeah, that's true. And I think hold on, there were some more moves played, I think.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, that's the position, I think. Okay, and you already have to maybe think of some sacrifices if you're not careful. There's like knight takes f7 threats sometimes, maybe.
Or knight e6.
Or that.
Knight takes e6 is looking. Oh no, where knight takes f7 is very strong. Okay, so you've probably got to play knight d8 here. Although then do you just...
Maybe you can play knight a7,
okay.
So it's not quite so much in the way. But yeah.
No, but
or you have a different move actually.
But look at this. Yeah, I'm looking to win material here.
Yeah, I think you can't even stop that. I think you can't. But I think yeah, maybe you have to play queen a6 and suffer. try that way because.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's clever.
But also, I mean, you're still gonna lose a pawn, so it's not gonna be pleasant.
Okay, we'll take knight takes pawn.
Yeah.
Can I play this? It looks crazy. And then okay, let's defend our rook. And let's stop the knight coming. Oh no, but if we can't stop the knight coming out because now we just take here.
Yeah.
And we're just up a pawn.
Yeah. No, I think.
Okay, so that's
also depressing.
Okay, so that's
But I don't know what you'd do instead.
Nasty. Okay, but how about, like you said, how about we go knight here? Knight takes pawn. Castles. So we're getting out of dodge. And if we play rook here, come back, is there any way we can stop knight g5? Unfortunately, I think if we do this move,
well,
we're just losing. We're losing another pawn.
Yeah, and
although,
well, there's I mean, you're not gonna trap the knight. Worst case, you can always move the bishop and then play knight g5. And as long as the bishop's still there. Oh, I guess you're moving it now. Never mind.
Where do I put the bishop though? This is.
Yeah, that's true.
The bishop can't move
it anyway. That's true.
And we can't. I can't play. I can't. I was looking at this, but I can't do that because this check. And again, white is. I think she's just losing a pawn.
Yeah.
And it could, and things could get worse if she tries to capture that knight. Okay, so that's the mains game.
Yeah, that looks unpleasant. Okay.
Yeah. Do we have? Okay, we haven't actually. Where's? Oh yeah. We haven't looked at Oshin Murkada's game. This is again a problematic name for you.
Yeah, because it's easier though because sometimes he spells it Murphy, right? So then.
That was his old way of spelling, but yeah, he prefers the Irish version of the name. Yeah, I just added myself to this game.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, you'll have to change. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so what happened here? So Oshin, he's got a CM title. He had a great result in the European Club Cup a couple of years ago. And if he gets his rating up to, I think, 2150, he'd become an FM. But that's a tough ask.
It is a challenge, yeah.
It's a big challenge for him because he's at 200. He's 200 points below that at the moment. So he has to start playing a lot of chess and winning a lot of games as well. Okay, so we have this.
He does law, right? I think. Um,
See, okay, maybe
I thought so. I met him
he's what
at some
a
point.
solicitor or barrister in
I
Galway,
think
I think.
that's possible. I
Uh,
think, yeah. I just heard he studied something like that.
oh,
Yeah.
Lol Cookie 2 says one pawn isn't the end. No, it's not the end, but
It's the beginning of the end.
it's oh yeah, but the position that we were looking at Nemain was, she didn't have any activity for the pawn, and that's where the problem is. Um, but yeah, so here also we're going into a Dutch, and we're going into a Leningrad.
I
Shout,
appreciate when people started out this way with d6 instead of f5, because sometimes I've played the Dutch a couple of times, and in our a league, and like in the league that I played in our second team, it was always fine. People just played normal stuff against it, and then I played it a couple of times in the first team, and I got like hammered by
right?
2100s a couple of times with some weird variations. That I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay.
Anyway, I have to give a shout out to my friend Marcus, he lives in Dortmund, but he used to be a regular member of the Grunfeld club
Oh,
on a Wednesday night in Cologne, and there's a Grunfeld Kneipe, a bar, a trendy, very trendy bar it was, in the Brussels quarter
oh,
of the
that's cool.
city, and he was like 2200 player, strong player, but he always played this Leningrad Dutch. So I played lots of the games against him. So, but yeah, B3. That's one of the solid options. I think that who's the nation of that in one of his books. Um, yeah, did you ever come across Kinderman's book on the Grunfeld? It's an old
Oh
book now, but
no,
it's a
I'm
beautiful
not.
book.
I don't think I've ever like. I don't think I've ever gotten past like 30 pages in a chess book. I not. I don't know. Like I've tried a couple, but it's not really
So how
my
do you
style.
learn your chess,
I don't
Patrick?
really. I don't know. I
You just
click
play.
around online and then I hope I get better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you play a lot of Blitz online, I guess.
I used to. I haven't really played too much chess. I haven't had time yet to write my thesis and stuff.
Yeah.
But generally, yeah, I do play some Blitz. I try to play more rapid just to have a
Okay.
little bit less brain worminess in
Right.
the chess. But yeah, that's mostly what. And sometimes I've looked at openings and done puzzles and stuff. Mostly puzzles, I guess. Um,
Sure.
to try to get
And
better.
what about so do you like will you look at explore openings on in chess.com and or if you're looking at some grandmaster game that's being played, will you kind of like look at the various lines and what other grandmasters have played in it and stuff? Is that how you kind of do you do your own like opening analysis that way or opening exploration?
Yeah, I mean, generally, I will see it like what kind of lines people suggest, and then I'll just see what you can do with them, and if I like it or not.
Right. Yeah.
Usually, I guess the most opening study that I do is when Diana is playing a tournament, and then I'm trying to help her prep for things.
Right. Right.
That's
Yeah.
mostly yeah. Like
So
the deepest things is always the Irish women's because then you know exactly who you're gonna play. We've had one nice one against Alice where we had you know a big opening success one time. That was the only real opening success we got though.
right. Okay.
Sometimes it also ends up backfiring because then you have like this detailed plan and then you play the move too early and then everything goes badly. It's kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also interesting with Diana's repertoire because she always plays the calling and then sometimes she just plays whatever. Like she can play.
Right.
She plays pretty much anything, but mostly
Collie. Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
by feel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this looks all right for black. Guess. I wonder if he takes the pawn.
It's
Actually, he
interesting
doesn't
to.
take the pawn. But
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Oh yeah, b4. B4 is
I guess it's fine as long as you haven't moved the knight yet. Maybe. I don't think you would necessarily want to play it when they could play a3, but they can't. So.
in here. Here, yeah.
What do you think about this for black?
I think it's fine for black because the next move black can play this.
Yeah,
If you get e5 in, it's just great.
Just by looking at it, I felt like there were a lot of moves made with that ended up trading pieces, but I guess it's still fine.
The only difficulty I think in this position, like I think here, a big mistake for white would be to play a move like this, because that just shuts down this bishop on g2.
Yeah.
And takes all the tension out of the center. In fact, I'm guessing like black can immediately play f4, and that'll be a nice position here for black. So I don't like pushing on there. I think.
Well, often the correct response to e5 in these kinds of things
c5
is e4.
Oh, okay.
But maybe not here because you don't have a. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a bit not the right position for it.
But again, you can play this.
Yeah.
And I hear these queenside pieces aren't doing anything.
Yeah, I don't love that the queen's on d2 for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's not really like you're gonna have an attack. So yeah.
It's not the only danger I would see for black is that this a pawn might be a weakness, and it can be it can be attacked with the knight going to c3, the queen going to c2.
Yeah.
But for the moment, that's not an option because the d pawn is too weak. So I think that's okay. And also, I guess if black's knight moves on to say f6, then you've always got bishop d7. And if you try, and even if you try to block that defense by pushing the b pawn one square, but yeah, I think you see that's why I at the moment it's difficult for this black squared bishop, light squared bishop on c8 to come out because of white's bishop on g2. That's a nice piece. So I think that's it's a bit. I don't know. I mean, you play the Leningrad, so would you be happy in this position?
I think if I can just play e5 and be fine, then yeah. Like I didn't like the look of it like early on, because it was I was like, can you really get away with playing knight e5 knight takes d2? But I guess it's fine.
Okay, so what happened? What 94? He played e5.
Yeah, and he took.
Pawn takes.
Yeah,
that's it. But black is got half an hour left, and Oshin has 40 minutes or so.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's also interesting though because it's not as easy for black to play either because you have to think about which bishop you want to play against. I guess you don't really want to play e4 because then dark square bishops are going to get traded and
but
king's kind of weak. Maybe.
Okay, so I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play like. I want to play queen e7. I'm going to have to play c6. because for a number of reasons. Partly because this knight is going to
Yeah.
c3 and then to d5, and also you want to blunt the diagonal for the white squared bishop here on g2.
Yeah, although
So
there
you've got to play
is.
c6, but then there's b5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a bit it's still awkward.
Yeah, and then you again have to think about whether you want to ever play e4, but I don't know. It looks a bit loose. You can also get hit by f3 then.
Oh, I just spotted something horrible that I was going to make. Say we yeah, it's quite smooth. So we play here. I play here. We play. See, where is this rook going to go? Well, actually,
Well, if you do it
yeah,
now, you're gonna get hit with knight d5 probably.
yes, that's true. You are. Okay, so that means we've got to play c6 immediately. But then there's b5, and then you've got to go here, I think.
Okay.
This is again. If we try to win this pawn on a4 here,
Mm-hmm.
but there's knight could come here. This is okay for black. I think.
Yeah, maybe. Mm.
But I feel black is under pressure.
Yeah, it's an interesting position for sure.
I just want to find this book and show you.
Okay.
Here we go.
Library ready. In German as well. Perfect.
Yeah, from Stefan Kindermann, who's moved to Austria, but
Yeah.
I think it's from Bavaria originally.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about him.
No, that Caffola Gambit, it wasn't against the Dutch. It was the Marshall Gambit against that the Noteboom, I think. And yes, you absolutely crunched me. I'll show you the start of that game. I was black, and Trump's the banker was white, and I toyed briefly with this system, and I was hoping that white would play knight f3, but instead he played this move. It went something like this, and I can't remember if white played bishop there or knight there. But I lost in in under 20 moves from what I remember.
I know.
And stopped playing the variation.
Yeah, I mean some openings are prone to these kinds of things.
They are. This is definitely one of them. And
it's funny because I have similar kinds of experiences with the Dutch.
Maybe, yeah.
Like I had one game I was playing in the finals of our little regional cup, which is basically like the club championship.
Yeah.
And my opponent, he knew that I played the Dutch, and I was like, okay, will I play the Dutch? I don't know. I didn't really have time to prep. I knew that he likes to play silly things because he thinks the Dutch is deserves to be punished early, and he also knows that I don't know anything against these variations. So he played Queen D3, and I was like, what? What's happening?
Yeah. Anyway, that's that game. Let's have a look
Yeah.
at some other. Folks, uh, if if you have any games that you want us to look at, let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's any. We could look at.
I kind of like the
There's-
look of Andrei Ivanov against Oleg Kubanov.
Oh yeah, okay.
Kind of a
Oh, I
weird
think that was
position.
this. This is also. Yeah, this is also. Do you want to copy it and
Yeah.
paste it? Okay. This is also one of these Nimzo Indians.
All right. Let's see. All right, you can do it.
Uh, and yeah, okay. So Oleg decides to go for the old Samish.
Hmm.
And, I mean, if you're, I think if you're a Nimzo player, you actually look forward to playing against the Samish. I mean, that's you know
Yeah, if you don't, you should probably just not
play something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Oleg plays this move, queen here to play e5 again. Yeah. Classic. This looks. Now I think. I don't know if you want to play. I don't think you want to play. I don't think you should play d5 here. I think you should wait.
Yeah, it's always a big decision, I guess.
And he waited. Yeah. Castles. Okay, so now we have opposite side castling, and the big again. I would be wondering, can I play? I'd be looking at an immediate c5,
Mm-hmm.
or probably I'd want to put my. I'd want to put a couple of rooks on the b file, and then try and sacrifice something, or maybe like queen e2, rook, like maybe something like queen c2, and then I'm going to move this rook to here, and this pawn I'm going to go march up here, and if you take it with your knight, I'm going to sack the exchange and go for broke.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be looking at ideas like that, and I might I don't know. I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea to play d5 now. I'm not sure. But okay, he played knight c1.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And then he played a4 next, which feels like
Yeah.
feels like he would have played knight b3 and then thought about
Yeah,
c5
indeed,
again.
indeed.
But yeah.
There was this thing. So this, I think.
Yeah, now I think it was much nicer for black because now you got to trade the knight off without. It wouldn't have been possible if the knight had already been on b3.
Okay, so Patrick, here, do you play a5? Does black want to play a5 here to stop the a pawn, or do you go for broke with g5?
Well, if it was on the king side, and our king was already on b8, then I would be more tempted to go for broke with g5. But as is, it feels like. But on the other hand, if we play a5, then c5 kind of becomes stronger. I feel like.
C5 doesn't seem to work just yet because you can take with the d pawn.
Yeah, no, yeah,
the bishop is hanging on d3, so it's not quite ready yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would be a bit anxious. All right. But if you don't play a5, if you just go g5 here, I wonder. I suspect Andre went g5 here.
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay, I got that totally wrong.
Okay. I mean, it definitely looks a bit more stable. Although if white had two moves, maybe it wouldn't be. But I guess maybe
Chess by high, back. Is Chesby one of the darlings?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
First
fair enough.
time chatter. Um,
Okay, okay. Um, anyway, let us know if you want a particular to look at a particular game. It is okay. So we got A5, and again, no, I wouldn't have played. I don't think I would have played the the D rook, or the A rook to the D1. I would have played the F rook to D1, trying to get in
yeah.
this big attack. I went knight there. This shows you why White was right not to play D5. See, the knight can't go to C5.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had d5 on the board, probably
Yeah.
black would be very safe as well, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
It happened.
But is that a sacrifice? See what happened? What took?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, it went on. That's interesting.
It's kind of a wild one. Wild position. Although I don't know, did we need to? Because now we played d5 anyway, and now we don't really have a break anymore. So
I
might as
guess
well.
I guess what you're saying is that
At least the knight doesn't have to square anymore.
it's difficult for black to do anything with the bishop.
Yeah. Okay.
That bishop can't do anything, and you like black doesn't want to play c6 because the b pawn will be much weaker. So that means that's stuck. So where's black getting play? Black going to try and play g6 and f5. Go for like a pawn push on the king side.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to judge. Also, I mean,
Yeah.
White's dark square bishop is not the best either.
Okay, I don't like the queen on d6, unless it's the idea is to shoot across this way, because a queen blockading a pawn is not a good use of the queen.
Yeah.
Waste of a powerful piece. Yeah, rook a1 was a bit weird, I have to say. So Daniel Dublin 1234 spent his hard-earned 1,000 channel points modifying this. What on earth is he referring to?
Oh, it's the emote. He put like a little hand on it.
Okay, very good. I'm glad you're keeping occupied on a bank holiday in Ireland.
Oh, is it? That's good.
Yeah, yeah. It's we always have our bank holidays. We're very sensible, unlike the Germans, because we always get our bank holidays, no matter what. So if like most of our bank holidays fall on Mondays,
Oh.
and but
Yeah.
but Christmas Day and New Year's Day, if they fall on a Saturday or Sunday, then you get the following Monday off.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's I don't know. Is this year a good year for Feiertage in Germany?
Ooh, that's a good. I don't. I think I feel
You're
like
a
we had.
student,
I
yeah.
feel like we had a lot of Thursdays this year.
But you always have a lot of Thursdays in April and May.
Yeah,
and June.
but I think is it always a Thursday? I don't know how it works, to be honest.
Yeah, it's 50 days after Easter, and as Easter always falls on a Sunday, the
Oh yeah.
Pfingsten, isn't
Okay,
it?
that makes
Pfingsten,
sense. Yeah. Yeah, but there's
which
also
is
Christi Himmelfahrt, which I don't even know
yeah,
what that is
yeah,
in
yeah.
English.
That is that's when Christ went up to heaven.
Yeah.
Which I should know the English for, but I don't. Anyway, never mind.
I've had this
move away-
conversation
we'll
with English
move away
speakers
from
before,
theology.
but yeah. Um,
Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, so this is so played Queen D6, Bishop there. G5, right,
Yeah.
to stop F4. Okay, maybe that was maybe maybe he was frightened. Maybe he was frightened of this D6 possibility, and
Yeah.
that's why he wanted to block. And he also was frightened of F4.
I think it makes some sense, at least for now, because white has a hard time to do anything
Yeah,
that quickly. So if you keep
but
things
we got
stable, then you
this.
have time for G5, H5,
Yeah.
maybe. But the next move surprised me. Uh,
Okay.
he played knight b8 here. I wonder what the point was.
He's trying to stop bishop a6.
Yeah, but isn't this like, don't we want to get rid of this bishop anyway?
I well, the bishop the this bishop isn't doing anything
Yeah, exactly.
except protecting the king.
Exactly. That's why I was wondering, like, was a
But no,
bishop a6 even a threat?
yeah, I wouldn't. I would have just. I think I would have been more inclined to play instead of. I would have played h5
Yeah.
and maybe. Oh yeah, no. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be playing f6, knight g6, so knight f8 to g6 to f4. That's where I want to go.
Okay.
And in the meantime, if you ever take here, yeah, or if you ever play there, I will kind of ignore you. Or another thing you could do, I guess, black could do is play the king to b8 and then to a7.
Mm-hmm.
And the only danger, I guess, is that this white rook will move back to b1, and we'll try and sacrifice something on c5 if you can get rid of the bishop.
Yeah, actually, I saw on Lichess, the computer suggested king b8 in that position instead of knight b8, and then on
Instead
bishop
of
a6, then king a7. Apparently, this was a computer
right,
thing, so I don't know why white wanted
yeah,
to do this. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what the computer suggested anyway. Interestingly.
and then you go back here, and you're out of danger. There's no
Yeah.
there's no attacks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas, yeah, just to give you, I think, a comparison, if we played my suggestion of h5, we go here, and like if this happens, this is bad. You're going to be dropping
Yeah.
this
No, that's
this
not,
a pawn,
yeah.
the a pawn here.
This is
Definitely.
not the way.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, let's see what happened.
Okay, so he played knight b8. Yeah, just stop all that.
He's playing it very slowly. All of the moves that come after are also just a lot of maneuvering.
Okay, yeah, here. Right. Now this is I was thinking about this idea of king h1 followed by g3 and then f4.
Yeah.
But as soon as you play g3, I think black will play h4.
Okay, but
and then you're in trouble.
are you though? Can't you just play g4 and then?
Oh, you can play g4. Yeah, you can. But then we're kind of there's no breaks then.
Yeah, then it looks.
And it's just going to be a draw.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. f6.
Well, actually, spoiler alert: the king went back, so he thought better of it.
Oh.
So he played.
So, have we got some more moves?
Yeah. After wait, so bishop c4.
After bishop c4, rook g7.
Rook g7, then king g1.
Okay.
Rook f8, and rook b2.
Okay. Okay. So this is. I mean, this looks a
Yeah,
reasonable idea here.
looks like they're waiting. Who's gonna? Well, I guess white can't really make the first move, but let's see if black's gonna pull the trigger and in what position. It's an interesting.
Oh, but there is an idea here for white. White in this position is threatening to play queen to f2 and then take on c5,
Okay.
which means that after queen f2, let's see if we play. Let's just play a random move. If we play this, we've got to. These rooks are dreaming down to hit that bishop, so you got to play knight here.
Yeah. That has to come back.
If I can then come back here and threaten to take the knight.
Yeah. Who knows? Then we're gonna repeat and go home.
Yeah, and I could see that happening as well. But I presume Oleg wants to win. He's 150 points higher rated,
Yeah.
but he's down on time. He's down half an hour on the clock, so that's not good. Okay, so who's? Oh, a moral guy has done one of these funny emojis that I have no idea about. How about playing c4
Oh,
and then
very good
sack
one.
on the bishop on a5? Oh, okay. Let's just have a quick idea about that. Oh, that would be okay. So let's say we play bishop here, and black does nothing. We play c4. Black still does nothing. Bishop goes here, and now no matter what, we can sack on a5, and it can't be taken because one of the pieces on here will be lost.
True. Okay, I mean,
It's true.
feels like your only trick though, because now you're, if it doesn't work, your bishop, like if black does something to prevent it, your bishop looks really silly.
Yeah, indeed. I suppose. Well, okay. Let's try and play a slightly better move. So in here we're going to play knight d7. Oh, actually no, we don't play knight d7. We play in this position. We just play immediately knight a6.
Yeah.
And we block.
Yeah.
And that's
exactly.
the end of that plan.
Although, I mean, even here, yeah, okay, you don't want to have this position as white though.
No. And now what you should, but now the king would, black's king will move to a7, and the bishop will move back to c8 and come out on it. Will be able to do other things on this long diagonal maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. It's what time is it? It's 5:30. We've been going 2.5 hours, or an hour and a half. Yeah. Do you want to take a short break?
Yeah, we can, sure.
Okay.
Let me see how to.
I'm just going to get a cup of tea.
Okay, yeah. We'll do just a break screen, and we'll be back in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
See ya. Okay, we are back.
So, so Patrick, I have got myself two slices of cake, and I have to say, when I lived in Stuttgart many years ago for a
Ah.
year, and I worked in Böblingen, and there was opposite the office, there was this little Bäckerei, and I
Mm.
used to get a couple of pastries in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I went up the road about 200 meters, and there was this fantastic cafe called Café Frech, a cafe and conditorei, and they had the best cakes.
Ooh.
And people would come; they would drive 30 kilometers to come to this cafe
Oh
because
wow.
the cakes were so good. So my question to you is, what is your favorite type of German cake?
German cake. Oh God, German
Yeah,
cake.
yeah. If you go to a cafe for cafe and kuchen at about this
Um,
time in the afternoon, well, maybe actually a bit earlier because it's yeah, a good bit earlier. But yeah, what is if what's the
hmm.
type of cake you're going to ask for
Well,
by default?
I mean, if I have if I have the choice of any type of cake, I will usually go for something chocolatey. Um,
Okay,
Yesterday though, we don't often have cake, but yesterday I went to get bread at the bakery and they had like remnants of cake. So I got like two slices of cake. One was Bienenstich, and one was like a sort of a nut cake, which was quite decent. Sort of
okay.
like a with cream and some marzipan on top, which usually I don't like, but actually it was fine. But yeah, normally I would get something chocolatey or um, with like berry flavored cream. So
So would you go
yeah.
for like a Black Forest, a Schwarzwald
No, I don't like the
Kirschtorte?
alcohol taste in
Ah,
cake.
okay,
No.
okay. So
Uh,
you don't like the Herrentorte either, because
no, I.
Herrentorte for everyone. The classic, the difference between Irish cakes, like if you look at this, here we've got a classic. This is actually a Dunstores lemon drizzle cake. It's excellent, I have to say. But it has basically, it's got one big splodge of sponge, and then there's like an icing on top. But the German cakes, they always come in loads of layers.
Yeah.
It's like onions and Shrek and donkeys and whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so donkeys are like German cakes. They have lots of layers, and the Herrentorte has a layer of, I think it's kind of like I got a bit of marzipan in the middle, and that has a bit of alcohol in it, which you probably don't like. But it's got chocolate icing on top, and
Yeah.
maybe like 10 layers of between sponge and whatever.
Oh, I think I've
It's a
had
good
it
one.
once. Like, no, I don't like these kinds of cakes. No. I would like Black Forest cake without the alcohol taste.
Okay,
Like, if
yeah,
that
yeah.
existed, that would be,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Um,
Cafe Frec did a very good Black Forest Gatto, and I would always get a slice of that plus a slice of whatever I felt like. So
yeah. No, I
in the
mean,
good old days.
yeah. I do like. Actually, no, actually, I totally forgot. My favorite cake is like rhubarb cake. My mom makes a
Ah,
very good
oh,
rhubarb
so
cake with
is that a
meringue.
Streusel or
Well,
is it
well,
a
any kind really. My mom makes it with meringue.
okay, right, yeah.
But
So kind of
when I make it,
a pastry base and then rhubarb
yeah,
and then meringue on top.
yes.
Okay.
When I make it though, I do make like a crumble, because I can't do meringue, or I can't be bothered to do it. Yeah.
Anyway, folks, what's your favorite cake or what's your favorite dessert? Uh, Let us know in the chat. And that's really, there's a big community of chess players who are big into desserts, including um, was it Matthew Sadler,
Ah,
very strong English grandmaster, does fantastic YouTube videos
yeah, I love
on
his.
yeah,
He's the
he's
guy
good,
with
but he
the engine chest, right? Is that?
yeah, the
Yeah,
engine
yeah,
chess,
yeah.
yeah,
I love
but
him.
he's particularly good. He's particularly keen on desserts, and he goes to nice restaurants which have very good desserts. So
Yeah.
he likes chocolatey desserts. There you go. Anyway, let's have a look at Jacob Flynn against Conor O'Donnell, and we still haven't solved the problem. We don't have the O ampersand hash 96 semicolon problem today. We have the O ampersand hash 39 semicolon problem, and that's because that's an ordinary apostrophe. I discovered the other one was a backward apostrophe.
Is
A
there no way to
backtick,
change it, or
as it's called.
is it not?
I tried editing it, and no, it does. The system doesn't like it.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
1 sec. No, wait.
Oh. Okay, you got rid of.
No, somehow. Wait. What? Wait.
You got. Okay, you have to get. If you try to put in an apostrophe, it won't. It won't let that happen. I think.
Maybe this different apostrophe.
Oh, well done.
There we go.
Well done, sir.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We solved the
Okay.
conundrum.
Yeah. But again, look at this. We've got a classical.
Ah,
and this
there you go.
is, yeah.
And I was looking at the position that resulted, and that looks more like the kind of positions I'm used to. the kind of a wild thing.
Right. Yeah. So Connor plays lots of openings. I mean, I've spent years trying to trap him. Because he used to play Goku 999. Yes, Diana's working, and she'll be back tomorrow. She's folding clothes. No, she's not folding clothes.
She is actually now.
Oh, is she?
It's her.
Oh, okay.
In the mornings she cooks, and then in the afternoon she does the laundry there.
Okay, fair enough. But Connor used to play the Caro-Kann every time against E4, and I told him, Connor, you got to like diversify. And then the next time we sat down to play, I had prepared something against his Caro-Kann, and he avoided it. He played something else. He played like E5 against my E4, and then another time, I thought I'd get him, and he played. I think he played a French, and he just kept avoiding my preparation, and so now I think he has diversified, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so we have Bishop G5, and we have the normal Queen D2.
Yeah, that's more normal.
6. Yeah. And Bishop goes to D7. And what's yeah? Do you know? Do you play this as black?
Yeah.
Patrick. So, is there? I know you could just play Bishop E7 and castles quickly. But
yeah, there's different lines. So when you play Bishop E7, then they always have the chance of taking on taking on C6, taking on F6, and taking on D6. But then it's it's different kind of position. It's a matter of taste. I mean, not always. It's but generally you can do this, and it should be like around equalish.
Is this the kind of position you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can definitely do this.
And this is quite playable for.
I mean, I don't know about like the exact move orders because I don't play it like that with the early Bishop E7. But yeah, you can do this.
I guess you play up here and
you can actually you could go into the end game.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, you bring your thing, and sometimes you can even take on C3 right away if you really want to. But yeah, but maybe this is not in these exact positions either. As I said, I don't play.
Yeah. Exactly, sure. But. Okay. But I guess so. Playing the. Oh. Excuse me. So playing Bishop D7 first, it just you're avoiding that line, and if White plays Bishop takes F6 here, I guess the Queen can take, and the D pawn is well protected.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and I mean sometimes later you can also take when the bishop's on E7, you can also take with the G pawn. Sometimes it's sort of dependent on what White does, what the correct thing is.
Yeah. Okay, knight takes knight.
Okay, this is an interesting line. I'm not too familiar with like an early King B1. Usually people play F3 or F4. Yeah, I guess
it can't be a bad move though.
No,
you're getting out of the way.
Just a bit less
tricks.
Theoretical, I think. But yeah, definitely not bad. Okay, and just avoiding moving the f pawn right at all. That's interesting. Yeah, normal, I guess. If you just play the position.
Okay, so
But this can't be too problematic for black, I don't think.
yeah. But where's black putting his king?
Well,
King side or queen side?
usually you put it on the king side, but I mean, usually the only time you put it on the queen side is when you let them take on f6 and then you take with the g pawn, and then you sometimes castle queen side. At least that's the only positions that I've seen really where this happens.
So if we play
Okay.
h6, I presume we don't take on f6 now. We just go back to e3.
Yeah.
And now we've got a hook. We're going to be able to play.
Yeah, g4 maybe. Yeah.
We're going to be able to play g4,
Yeah.
g5. So black can't castle kingside in this position.
It's probably you're a bit slow there. Yeah.
Okay, so we played b4. Right here. Okay. The knight went to d4. Yeah. Okay, this seems a reasonable position for both sides.
Yeah, by comparison, I would say I kind of like black, but I don't know. Just by feel, I don't know.
But the poor rook on h8 isn't doing anything.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Ooh, there's loads of moves. Okay. We're being treated.
We have a question about the feed on Tony Fox's game.
Well, I guess we can't really
look at that?
tell.
Oh, hang on. Where is that cat?
Wait, I can't even see it. What?
Yeah, I've got a problem with the size of my window, and then.
Okay, here, yeah, I guess it just froze. I can't imagine that they would just agree a draw here. That doesn't seem like the kind of position. Yeah, I guess the broadcast malfunctioned.
We could send a message to John Loughran, who's the chief arbiter, and maybe they can do something. But yeah, this position is this where we've continued on. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting now. Queen side's kind of locked. So you have to play in the center.
You can play e5 here. Is it e5 and hoping for this?
Yeah.
That would be nasty. That's even worse than just. I thought that was losing the rook on b8, but it's actually the queen is totally trapped. So so that was what was played, and now you don't swap bishops. You come back, I presume, to e3. Yeah. Then f4. Now we've got a French type position, which also looks okay, but White's is doing, quite well in the center.
Yeah. Yeah, generally when you get e5 and then you're stable, it's quite good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like that he played a3. Maybe he shouldn't just not have done anything with those pawns. So that
so instead of a3, he might have played b3. Or
yeah,
might have tried going for b3, like
eventually at least.
Try and go this way.
I mean, probably you can't do it now, but yeah, probably it feels like moving them helps white a little bit to feel
Yeah.
safe. But yeah, I don't know. Not so easy. Anyway.
I don't know if there's I don't think there's a 30 move rule, draw rule.
Yeah, there was a draw that I think was legit, and that was after I think 14 moves or something. 10 actually, on board 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
Arun against, or Nitish Arun against Patrick
Oh.
Brzezinski.
Okay, so how are we defending against Queen F6 here? How does Black stop Queen F6 and Queen G7 mate?
I think you have to play F6 or F5 maybe. I don't know. Doesn't make a difference.
You're just losing.
Yeah.
Pawns.
I think you did that. Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, not what you want.
No. It does. You are kind of blocking in the. This. It's getting harder for White to make any progress. So I guess he's hoping.
Yeah, but here, some tactics happened.
Okay.
He played knight e6.
Knight e6. Ah. Oh, very nice. Yeah.
So some things are getting traded.
And this is the John Nunn, English Grandmaster. He has this thing called LPDO, loose pieces drop off.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, but
yeah.
But it's true. And now we've got to fork the queen and the bishop, and if you take the knight, which is unprotected, then this bishop drops off. And this looks pretty good for White, doesn't it?
Well, there's one last thing, because you can take on f4 now, and you can't take on f8 because you could go to the diagonal, I think, and then you're in trouble in b2. Like you go here, I guess, probably.
You can take here.
That's what happened, at least in the game.
And if we take,
like, you probably go to e5, I imagine.
Oh, that's sneaky. That is sneaky. Yeah. Right. Okay, so we've got to find. So that's the idea. And
Well,
Connor's good at these tactics.
Yeah, that's the position currently, I think.
Okay.
So probably Jacob was a bit surprised. Or, well, let's see. How long has he been thinking? Yeah, he's been thinking for 16 minutes about what to do.
Okay, he just
played a move. Yeah, what are you thinking?
I was wondering about g5, but that allows queen e5 anyway, so that's no good.
Yeah, that's what he played though, g5.
Oh, so he played g5, and after queen e5 there's bishop d4.
Yeah.
There's this. And if knight takes, I guess there's rook takes. And this is keeping everything stable. This looks quite good for White.
I got spoiled by the computer because I was looking at new moves. Computer doesn't like this. I'm not sure why. So instead, apparently there's only one good move here. We can try to find it.
One good move in this
instead
this
of g5, yeah. Which makes sense. Okay, I mean it's a move that makes sense. Same idea of preventing the queen from getting to that square with tempo. Kind of.
I mean, there's. I guess you could play queen h2.
Okay. That's an idea.
Queen h2, and you give up the g pawn,
Well,
or the
you
queens,
can
or the
you
queens
can
come off.
you can take here, I think, as well.
You could take, yeah, you could take on f6. That's true. Although, no, you can't do that. That's bad because here, here, and then bingo,
Oh, yes.
and
Okay,
you
I
lose
did
a
see
rook.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
good point.
So that doesn't work. So I think you either have to take off queens or take the pawn on f6. Or take the pawn on g4. Which I think I'd prefer to take if I was. I don't think I don't think I want to take the pawn on f6.
Yeah,
Because,
that's true.
although it does, yeah, well, it does, of course, threaten to take there. So yeah, actually, what happens? Oh my God, why am I? What? I've totally, yeah. What happens after here? I'm threatening mate on b2, the magic square.
Oh yeah, still it's the same square. That's true. Um, okay. Mm. It's all a bit wild.
Oh, this is just good for black, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, probably that's also no good. Anyway, the right move would have
Yeah.
been rook e1 apparently, and then you're still better as white.
Oh, just keeping control of everything.
Yeah. But okay, again. Oh yeah, now of course you can't do it because your bishop's hanging. Okay.
And if you take here, I guess
I know, but it's still attacked. So
you take, and then there's this, and
yeah,
we're winning the rook or
but
the,
you can't
the
attack.
bishop or
Yeah, you can't
yeah.
counterattack. Yeah. Good.
Okay, so what do you play? Okay, so that's
Yeah.
and if we take the g pawn,
Um.
oh, you can take and then take the exchange.
Oh yeah, that's still hanging. Yes. Yeah. So that would have been okay, but apparently okay. He played g5, and now
So he played this. Oh, he did play g5, did he?
yeah, g5 he played. Yeah. And then now Connor's thinking they're both down to 15 minutes, and they still have 12 moves to go. Well, yeah, they're on move 28, so not that much time, considering.
What did we say here? Queen e5?
Yes, I think that's what we said, yeah.
And after this,
yeah, I guess we just trade things, and then we.
oh, if you take this way, I guess queen takes g5 is possible.
Yeah.
So you want to take
Although.
this way.
Oh no, it does work. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to play this. This is what we looked at, didn't we? And then there's a move like rook here with the idea of bishop f5 maybe,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
bishop f5 immediately.
Yeah, because then. Well, does it make a difference? Ah, yeah, you can also threaten this then, I guess. Disconnecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's better to do first. Because the rook's also pinned.
Yeah. So we go here, but I'm just curious what happens if we play here. Oh.
Well, you can probably still. Can you do this still? Is it?
You can actually, can't you? You can.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. This is quite good. Maybe even winning.
Yeah.
Connor. I know Jacob has improved a lot in the last year, but um, I wouldn't have called him like a tactician. I feel Connor is quite a sharp player.
Yeah. Actually, Jacob is another person I happened to randomly play in this rapid tournament. It's funny because I've only played like
Ah,
three
well, there you go.
tournaments in Ireland, and somehow I've faced all the people that are playing. It's
Yeah.
a small scene, I guess, in a way.
E4, E5, F4, D5. King's Gambit, man, after my own heart, suggests rook takes D5, but I'm not sure when. Maybe
Well, if you
now?
do it now, you get mated.
Yeah, that's the problem. This rook is pinned. Um, in fact, this is just losing, isn't it? This idea of bishop G2, and so
He's
that's
saying
bishop G2 is a loss.
earlier, uh, after bishop f5
Okay.
right away.
Oh, after.
Okay. So
Oh,
with the idea
oh
of
yes, that's
okay.
cunning. That's cunning. Yeah. Okay. So we got this bishop f5, and then there's. But no,
Yeah, it's
it's
still the
not so
same
cunning
problem.
because you don't take the rook. You take the checkmate. And the idea, I presume this is your idea. You were going to do nasty things and pin my queen against the king. Um,
Also, we're
as you
just
can see,
getting word that all the boards are working again. So if we want to take a look at the Anthony Fox
okay.
game, now it's apparently working.
Yeah, we're about to move 23 in Tony's game against Brian Gallagher. Which looks quite a dull game. It's some kind of Petrov. Another opening that I don't approve of.
Oh, also, maybe you should look at the Oleg against Andre game because that finished in a checkmate.
Okay, okay. Oh, and the top board was a draw. Okay, yeah. So, Oleg. Where did we got to? We got to. Oh yeah, we got to. Oh, things happened, didn't they?
Yeah, they definitely did.
Okay, I think we just copy the PGN and
Yeah,
or can you
yeah,
do that or
yeah.
yeah, Grant.
Just here we go. Where did we leave it?
We've got to.
Yeah, around here somewhere.
Yeah, we got to here.
Oh yeah, never mind. We saw the maneuvering.
Yeah, we
The
did.
king a little bit, yeah. That's interesting that this ended up in white giving mate. I wouldn't have bet on that result. I guess,
Yeah, but actually, yeah. What happens here if bishop h6 here?
yeah, does it? Oh, I mean, I guess. Well, I guess taking on f3 does come with tempo on the queen, so.
And then queen. Yeah, okay. So look, let's put it in. So bishop. Oops. Bishop h6. Pawn takes. Queen takes. I don't see what's happening here. I think you're just
point actually.
losing.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't do anything. It's a good point. This. Wait, but
that's just.
What? No,
bad,
wait. There must
it?
have been something different. Surely that didn't happen. No, he just did. I don't know. He just hung that somehow. That's surprising. Interesting.
Yeah, and look, I mean, and here you see the problem. The poor bishop on b7
Yeah.
is doing nothing.
Yeah, rooks are quite
Which-
good in this.
And if the bishop had something, if the bishop was say on d7 and the knight was on d6, then I would say maybe
Yeah.
maybe black has some compensation. But here, I don't see any compensation.
Yeah. No, that's odd. Interesting though. That makes it, yeah, that makes it make sense though, because I was wondering how white just crushed through.
Yeah, he goes for swapping off the knight and
Oh.
then killing the defender of the f6 pawn.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, has to keep the queens on, but now you're kind of in trouble.
Yeah. Avoiding mate.
Very cold
Threatening
blooded.
mate.
Yeah.
Threatening mate on a8. What's not to like about that?
Oh wow. And you can't even do anything. That's very depressing when they can just play so many moves.
That
You
is
can't do
extremely
anything.
depressing. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate for Andre.
So that's a good result for Oleg. That puts him on, I think, 2.5 or two, or is it 2 out of 3? Oh yeah, he lost. Yeah, he lost.
Yeah,
he
2 out of
lost
3.
last night to Colin.
Yeah.
They had this equal ending, and it ended up in a knight against bishop ending, and it should have been drawn, but Oleg played one bad move. Colin played a check, and it meant that Oleg couldn't stop Colin's pawn from queening, and he had to resign.
Yeah.
It was like he played one bad move after like 70 moves or something like that, and all his efforts were for nothing.
And speaking of, we had another. Colm is about to end his game now as well, and they had a pawn endgame that lasted for a
Oh,
while.
well, this is just yeah, but this is queen and pawn. Okay, this is.
So we saw it around here.
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't see. I didn't see any of this.
No, but like here or something.
Oh, we saw it when
King
when
H8, yeah.
Shane had taken on d6. That's where I think we saw it. Like we saw this. That's where we looked to, and then.
Well, we calculate this line where there was sacrifices. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and the king went in there. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. And then Colm said, "Right, I'm going to take all the pieces off, all the
yeah.
heavy pieces off."
Yeah, wouldn't have necessarily bet on a result here either.
Oh, why did he give? What's the point of that move? Oh, is it? Oh, he did this right.
Okay, try to make something happen, but. Huh.
And yeah, that's the thing. He can't go for this check. If he plays check,
yeah, that's
king here, check, king here, takes the pawn. There's boom shakalaka.
That is unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's an easy thing to miss, I guess.
A b3. No, but I don't know. Okay, then this bishop here. Check. I guess you take the. Okay, you went here. Did he take? Oh, you took that as. But this is not a good. This is not a good position. I think for the pawns are too loose.
Yeah, now you can trade the queens. Yeah.
Oh, and you've got a slightly better pawn structure.
Yeah.
And
I think.
What does the machine say? Is this?
I think machine said winning. I think. Let me see. Yeah. Machine says winning.
I know why it's winning. Do you know why it's winning, Patrick?
I haven't really looked at it yet.
No. Don't look at the analysis.
No.
Look at the position.
At the position. Why is it winning? Well, I mean. Well, what is the right plan?
I think
here?
I think it's winning because white has a pawn on b3 and black has pawns on b7 and a6. So that means that black will be able to create a passed a pawn. There'll be
Yeah.
no stopping that from happening. And in the meantime, black will play his king up to d5 or even better to d4. Then lure white's king away to stop the a pawn, and then just grab the d3 pawn and then go over and gobble the kingside pawns.
Well,
That's why it's
I
winning.
was thinking. So what happens if we like prep making a pass pawn ourselves?
If you do that,
Like,
again,
is it? Do you do like this somehow, and then you can stop it, or
no,
no?
no,
Do
no,
you
no,
know
no,
in
no.
time?
You don't do anything like that. If white plays g3 and h4, you take on h4 and then you go and round up the h pawn.
Right. Yeah. But like, let's say. Yeah, maybe that's true.
I think I think there's, even if your king is on d5, black's king is on d5 when that plan of g3 and h4 takes place.
Yeah.
Black is still in time to come over
Well,
to round up the h pawn.
yeah. I guess I was thinking, what happens if we like put our pieces like this and then like this, and then is it fast enough? But I guess so. I guess
I
you're
don't
always
know.
fast enough.
Yeah. I think anyway. Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
What happened after? Yeah, played here.
I did bring the F
Yeah.
pawn. Interesting.
So he goes. Okay. Yeah.
Ah,
So he
yeah. Okay,
plays
this is the way he
to block
prevents it. Okay,
the
yeah, that
blockade.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now. Okay. Now it's very. clear that it's winning.
Basically white is a pawn down
Yeah.
because you got one pawn blockading two.
Yeah. I wonder if this was the only way, or if this is like you can do whatever.
Yeah, he plays a5, so he can't go over there too quickly. King goes over. Yeah. We go this way. So if you go to e5, then the pawn is going to run. The a pawn is going to run. So you can't really go. Well, you can, but this happens.
Yeah.
Now you got to come. Oh, you went. Oh, he had to come back. But actually, what happens? Does I play? Does he play? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 basically. He gets to there. So yeah, I think he might get to the pawn to d7, but there'll be a queen. So I think Khan goes that way. Oh, he goes this way. No, why not? Why not? Oh, that's sneaky. Look, if he goes here, suddenly now he's on this diagonal,
Yeah.
and so now we're going to queen. We go here,
Yeah.
and this is check,
Yeah. But yeah, it was
and then that's an
one more
easy
tempo.
win. So
Anyway.
that's
But
so
yeah.
that's why he played it this way, and that's why Shane went to f5, and well,
Yeah.
this is completely winning.
Okay. So, calm
Okay.
on. In the
It's on
sole lead, I guess, because everyone else up there drew. Oh, also, apparently Connor and Jacob made a draw in this position. If we just go to their game. So after g5, it went queen e5.
Bishop
Here.
d4.
Oh yeah, it actually happened like this.
Oh,
And after bishop f5, they made a draw. Okay. That's interesting.
so
I would've thought.
why? That's
Hmm.
that's
I
that's
mean, I guess we
weird.
were thinking it looks kind of dangerous
The
for.
machine is saying with best play, it's -1 for white. So it's bad for white's basically in trouble.
Yeah.
And you have to, and the move you have to find is queen f2, which I suppose is a possible move to find. because yeah, I guess what's going to happen? Put a rook, you put a rook here, then saying this is bad. Yeah, play. I was going to say you played bishop here, and after bishop takes bishop, you play pawn takes, and now you're
Oops.
now this square is. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong board. Apologies. Yeah, it says here you got to play queen f2.
No, wait.
Oh, so no,
Wait.
bishop.
Somehow the
Yeah,
lines are getting messed up. Hold on. Wait. So, no. Can't find the right one. Where is it? Oh, here. This one. This one. And here. Okay, now queen f2, right? You were saying?
Yeah, Trump's banker Daly does play the Irish Championship well. Also, I suspect he feels that this will be his last opportunity to win another title, and so he's incredibly focused and motivated. And I know from my own case, as I've won the Irish over 50s a number of times, and once you've won it once, you know you can do it again, given the right circumstances. So that definitely motivates you. But yeah, Queen f2. What was it? Yeah. So this was if rook here, bishop here. Now you've got bishop takes, pawn takes, and the b2 square is covered.
Yeah. Can't tell if people are trolling us in the chat. Everybody keeps saying rook takes d5, but it's not a thing. Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. This is. I feel Connor should have played on.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder who offered to draw. It probably was Connor, right, after he made a move. Might have offered to draw.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it was Connor. I don't know who. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess. I don't know. Okay, draw's a draw. Let's see what's still going on.
I mean, it is. I mean, Connor is. Jacob, I think, is the third seed, and Connor is the top seed. So maybe Connor has decided that he'll play a game, and if it's a draw, if it's kind of level, he won't take a risk of losing.
Yeah.
He'll just say, "I'll take this. I've now played one of the top players, and I'm just going to try and win the other games."
Yeah.
And but with Colin will be on 3 out of 3.
How many rounds is it? Is it 9 or
9 rounds?
Okay.
Yeah. So normally, if you get 7 out of 9, you're going to be first or second.
Yeah.
And if you get like 7.5, is probably you're almost guaranteed to be winner.
And I assume that's what Connor at least is playing for, right? He wants probably the Olympiad spot.
I guess.
I was hearing all sorts of close calls were being had last year.
Yeah, I mean the other thing about Connor is he lives in London now, and he's got, I think he's like a data analyst, data scientist or something like that for, I think it's one of the banks or financial companies in England. And so he's in London. He's probably very busy and doesn't play that much chess, so he may be rusty.
Yeah. Okay, so what else is happening? Oh, actually, maybe we should look back at the Gordon against Nemain game.
Okay.
She's hanging in there. Seems like. So we left it here.
If the chat, if you're watching this and you want us to have a look, well, there's also a game we come to it hopefully, and that's Rory Quinn against Mark McGrath.
Oh, yeah, we can go there as well.
It's almost a miniature. It's 26 moves.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess we can look at that after.
Okay, so we're looking at Gordon. Yeah. Oh yeah, so what happened? We got to this position here.
Yeah, so she played knight e7.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Then did he take the?
yeah, he took with the rook.
Oh no, I would have taken with the knight
Yeah, kind of
because
agree.
I want to
Make
make
them,
it
yeah, make
make
them
her
make a
worry.
weak move. Yeah, um, I agree.
But actually, I suppose this way you're guaranteed that you're not going to get your knight trapped because the next move can be knight takes f8.
Well, yeah,
So you're
that's
just
true.
winning a pawn
Yeah,
fair and square.
it's the safe way, I guess. Um,
Don't like that move because I think unless the idea is to take on f8 and then play b3 and bishop a3.
actually, I think this game also froze. I just realized there's only
Really?
like 5 more moves. Um,
Oh. Ah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So you have to go. Yeah. So Gordon had to go back on this diagonal because of this bishop move. Um,
yeah,
okay. I like that move. Well, yeah, it's all right. It stops the knight getting anywhere, but the bishop was preventing a lot of things.
yeah, and actually here it already ends. So never mind. Not a good call. I thought there were more moves,
Oh,
but
it ends here.
yeah, I think the broadcast got messed up there again. Yeah, okay, never mind. So let's look at the.
I'm just curious about this position. I'm just
Okay.
wondering. Um, I'm wondering what happens after f6. Oh, bishop go back to c1. Right. Okay. So if here you go back here and the b pawn is protected, and I
Yeah.
think you can't. She can't take this pawn because this is just crushing.
Yeah.
The knight is lost. So she can't do that. And if the other move she could play is she could try being passive with this move. And I don't know. I mean, you could play rook here and then play king over, but it's
Yes.
White has a lot of work to do. I think in
Definitely.
this case, actually, maybe who was it? Lol, was it?
Oh yeah. Who said
Uh,
it? It's just a pawn.
it's just a pawn, and
Yeah.
I think yeah, there's a lot to be said for that because again here that where the compensation is that we've got the double G pawns, which make it hard to form a pass pawn.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's why I thought like yeah, this doesn't look so
Huh.
bad anymore. But
Okay,
well, okay,
okay,
we'll
we'll
see
find out.
maybe what happened.
Yeah,
Okay, so what was the other game? Mark or Rory against Mark?
yeah, Rory Quinn against Mark McGrath. Hi, Jospel 78. Are you 78 years of age? Were you born in 78? Or
Or both.
why the 78? Are there
Um,
that many Jospels? Or Josephel?
sounds like a German nickname somehow.
Really? Oh, it's so 78 is the name of one of these football clubs. You know,
No,
like
just like yeah, okay, Spain also could make sense. No, just like
Barcelona.
Jo
Okay.
Seppel. Seppel sounds very German to me, but okay, maybe.
Yeah, indeed.
Um, anyway, okay, let's look at this one. Oh, another Sicilian. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So again, we have this
What is this, Accelerated Dragon? Or
yeah. And I'm just wondering. I have my friend Mark Quinn. He likes playing the Accelerated Dragon, and I'm wondering if Mark is one of his students. Just wondering, maybe.
yeah.
Oh, this line. I know this line. This is this line was recommended by Camille Plitka in his King's Indian Attack course on Chessable, and
Okay.
the line happens if we go. Let's just go back to the start. The transposition happens. I think uh, it's after here, 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 and now we've gone back into the accelerated dragon.
Yeah.
That's how. And he says it's. He says this is quite a good variation. But so I'm curious to see, because I think this is part of the course.
The first time I played against this variation was like I didn't know anything. I just started playing e4, and I played it in a tournament, and I was on board one in the B section, and it was like a 2 round a day tournament. I was like, before the game, I fell asleep at the board. My opponent had to prod me awake before we started the game, and then
Oh dear.
I like hung something really stupid in the in the opening. And I did not have a good time. It's also was a scandal because this guy had like 1500 German rating, but was like 2600 bullet on chess.com. I was like, what? And he was from Hong Kong. I was like, oh no, why do I have to play this guy? That's not even allowed.
Trump's the banker. I don't think you say hola to Joe because he speaks Catalan.
Ooh.
Coming from Barcelona, or maybe we go. Well, that's a language war. Maybe I don't know. We'd see.
What do they say in Catalan instead of
I
hola?
don't know.
I was there recently, but I have no idea. Interesting line though, I must say.
Look at this. Look at this. What's happening here?
Quite
This is
spicy.
getting quite exciting. I think this is. Oh, this is very good for white. This is just winning.
Yeah. Apparently you do say hola or hola as well.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, doesn't look nice.
okay, so now what do we play here? How do we take advantage of this? Because unfortunately, queen check doesn't quite work because you can't get the bishop to h6.
Yeah. Well, you could try to play bishop f4 first, and then hope they take on g2.
Yeah.
And then, then maybe
play this way. Okay, so you're just attacking the b pawn and the e pawn at the same time, and there doesn't seem to be a way to defend both.
Yeah.
At the same time, so okay, so we avoid that, and okay, yeah, that's a nice move, g3. It's saying, yeah, you've taken a pawn, but I don't need to take the e pawn or the b pawn back immediately. I just defend my pawn on g2 by moving it one square, and it cuts off the queen a bit as well.
Yeah. And I think you have an idea of like, oh yeah, exactly.
That's very nasty. Yeah. And that's not quite the end.
Yeah. Okay, f5 and then check, and then it's done. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. That was nice.
One.
But I think I'm really certain. I wonder. I'll have to look and see what Camille recommends. How far that was Camille's analysis.
Oh, actually, look at this real quick. There's a fantastic line. So, if you did play bishop f4 here, then you could actually take here, and
Right. Bishop h6, yeah.
and then you have actually you win
Oh,
with
knight g7.
black. Yes.
No, wait, no, wait. Oh, does that win? Because oh,
Yeah,
yes, I
because
see.
you
So
have the back rank.
you take, if you take there, then we've got check.
Yeah, and you
The rook comes back,
pick up the
and
thing.
we take this, and we're winning.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nasty.
That would have been if you try to be too cute, you get punished.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's neat. Okay, so that's okay. What other games do we have? We looked at. Oh yeah, there's more. There's been more in. Well, I suppose Oisin Mercada against Joshua Ryan is continuing, and somehow he hasn't played. I think he's actually Black has stabilized it now. But do you want to have a look at that? Let's see. There's.
Let's see. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, that was this game. I already forgot. So around here.
Oh, actually. He looked only against Thomas Dunn Jr. on board 17, because that's a fun game.
Yes. Okay. Let me see.
And then we look at Vogt versus Oisin. Yeah.
Wait, what was the name again? Sorry, I can't scroll down, so I can't find them.
It's board 17. It's Jamie Comley. Comley against Thomas Dunn Jr.
Okay.
But for the moment, yeah, we've got this position, and here Oisin played c5, which I think I would have been more inclined to play knight c3, develop.
Yeah.
Now he plays knight c3, and here he doesn't play. Yeah, this is curious. I don't know why Joshua didn't play c6.
But here also the broadcast got messed up, I think.
Okay.
Because it ends in like a couple of moves.
Oh, it ends here.
Yeah, unless they just agree to draw, but I mean, it's possible, I guess, but.
But this looks fine for Black, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Should be fine.
I mean, you can play c6 here.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they agree to draw here, because maybe White offered a draw because it doesn't really look like it can do much. Maybe Black just took it because he's low rated. I don't know. Could be.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look at the next game. Rory Quinn against Mark McGrath, and then we'll find Oisin's. Is it Daniel Vogt or? Yeah, sorry, Declan Vogt against Oisin Quillinan. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this one was a bit of fun here.
Huh, another Sicilian.
But it's a delayed c3 Sicilian, which is an option if you don't know what to do against e6, which I often didn't. You can play this and go.
It's a tricky one. Alice had an opponent play this against her in the Olympiad, and like they went down a theoretical variation where she has like 3 pawns up, and then she messed up one move, and then she was just lost instantly, which is unfortunate.
Right. Oh, I think I remember that game. Yeah. So we have this kind of French. It's a type of French.
Yeah, this is kind of a tamer variation of the variation.
Now we've got White saying I'm keeping my pawn.
Don't think that's correct, is it? Usually.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
I've had similar positions out of a French, and it feels like usually when you do it early, you can get like hit by a5 and things, but maybe not. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, but no, this is what happens next is a lot of fun. So we had bishop here, and I came to defend. Queen, and look, black is slowly eyeing white's kingside. He's not even trying to get the pawn back. He's
Yeah,
not playing a5 or anything like that. And this move, I think, is wrong. I don't think Jamie should have taken the knight off. I think this bishop might want to come back to e2 and unpin.
yeah. Then you can maybe play knight d4 or something.
You know, and you can play, like, you could just play bishop b2 and say, all right, I've stabilized the position. I haven't exchanged anything yet. I'm keeping things tight.
Yeah.
And I can always come back to to unpin the knight on f3, and then play h3 and rook e1 and carry on. But he didn't. He took here. And I think this is now...
Yeah, now it's a bit annoying, this pin. I guess,
Very annoying.
no, well, what if you just move the queen now?
This is very interesting. Play it here. I guess he should play...
I don't know, what if you like play like queen a4 here or something like that? Like just get out of... maybe a5? Or what's the idea?
Yeah, queen a4, a5, definitely. Yeah, that's what you play. Yeah.
But actually...
And now, so the queen is now
Yeah,
totally wrong here.
Yeah. Maybe. Some counter.
Well, oops, I'm gonna take off. And
Yeah.
then play...
This is hanging with check in the end.
So I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I think. Or maybe there's even just queen d8.
Queen d8. Okay, what
Yeah.
if maybe knight f5?
Yeah, knight f5. Okay, I'm just gonna go here.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe then we can.
I mean, if this, I'm gonna take here, and
Yeah.
I've got loads of activity.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got
true.
4
It's
pawns.
true.
I'm a pawn down, but I've got loads of activity, and we've got opposite color bishops to save me in an ending.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that works out. Yeah, and if we could move our bishop, it would be nice. But yeah, we can't really. So, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Although, no, I guess it doesn't work. I was thinking maybe you could play like 97 because the rook on a8 is hanging, but
yeah, but I think
Yeah,
I think instead of queen a4, maybe you play. I don't know. You see, if you play a move like queen c2, you can always be hit by bishop g6.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he played this. Again, Jamie brings his knight away from the center.
yeah. It also doesn't. I liked my knight there, so I could move my queen at least.
Yeah, and of course he's trying to get his bishop out. He's trying to get the bishop
Yeah.
to here, I guess. But he's taking away protection from this square here, the e4 square, and that's what black immediately fills it with his knight. And now the bishop went here to defend the pawn. And this, and of course now things are getting very bad. But actually, what's nice here is to take the pawn.
There's also.
So
oh yeah. Yeah.
And if this happens, we lose the bishop.
There's actually, though, there is something earlier. So after this, you can maybe do this. And now you're threatening this. And
Oh,
and
there's
this.
always little cunning tricks, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That would have been.
And then the bishop is on a much better square if you can't take on
Yes, yeah,
c3.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
this doesn't
Yeah,
look nice.
yeah. So this is a case where if you don't find, you get yourself into slight.
Yeah.
You don't play the best moves, and then it gets harder to find. You've got to use a lot deeper tactics to find the right way to keep the position comfortable or in the right bound, like
Yeah.
not being lost or maybe being slightly better.
And it's also like psychologically, I guess, when you feel like, oh god, it's slipping, suddenly I was a pawn up and now he's attacking or something.
Yeah. So we played here, bishop takes pawn. So the queen went here.
Okay.
And bishop takes knight. And then there was this lovely move.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, very nice.
And of course, if I mean, it's not as good as there was. What was there? Wasn't there a famous game?
Yeah.
With Marshall.
Yes.
And Marshall threw his queen onto g3 like this, except there was still a pawn on h2.
Except it could actually be captured. Yeah.
And it could be captured exactly, but here it's pinned.
Yeah.
Pinned.
Still nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah, I think actually what happens
Yeah, I was
if we
wondering,
unpin? If we unpin, black doesn't have time to take, but he does have. He can take this way.
Ah, okay, yes, that makes sense. I was also wondering. I was like, huh. Okay, yeah, that's cute. And then if you go in the corner, then you can pick up the queen and
Then there's
the bishop.
We lose the queen,
Yeah.
and now we've got rid of the attack on the queen because
Yeah.
we've pulled them away. And if you go here, that's not a good idea because that's checkmate. So
very nice.
So we can't take there. So he played rook here, and then Thomas took the pawn. Oh, and he's going to come back. He's going to come back to f4 and fork the queen and the rook.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or this, okay. Also works.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's weakening it.
Kind of a wild game. It's his immortal.
Oh, we still can't take here because rook takes bishop.
Yeah.
Rook takes rook, and we've got a fork.
Yeah. Okay, very nice.
That's
it's like frustrating. Suddenly everything just works.
Yeah. No, well, again, that's what happens if your position is good. All the tactics work for you.
What is it? Tactics flow from a superior position.
Is that Herr Tarash or Herr
I
Dr. Tarash?
I don't know actually. I'm not that cultured. Knowing the quote is the extent of.
And this is where the game. I think this is where White resigned because he's got to take back. Queen takes, and how are you stopping queen? Oh, actually, there is. Wait.
No.
Do we play this way? Do we play this?
Well, the queen's hanging.
Queen. Oh, sorry. You're right. Yeah. Idiot. Yeah, fine. And you still can't take the bishop because the rook is pinned.
Yeah.
Horrible. Yeah. Okay, so that was a nice game.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. There's board 12. Adam McCoy 1. Saying that it's like a level. Oh no, okay, it's not a level position, right? Yeah, I moved 38.
Okay, yeah. Wait.
Oh, this is Sveshnikov. Excellent. I like the Sveshnikov.
Wait, I'll just load this one, and then we can take a look at this. Guess it doesn't matter which one we do first. Okay, here we go.
And actually, yeah, this is it. I a few years ago, I had a game, I think, against Trump's the Banker, where I was white in this, but I've played it as black as well.
Oh, I
And
like this one. Yeah, I've played this
Do you?
before as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
This was a recommendation by Yosutas.
Yes, the Greek guy on
Nikolaos.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Greek guy. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was taken up by, I think it was taken up by Giri, Anish Giri, I think, recommended it in one of his courses.
Yeah, I like this because it's just so safe. You can just chill. Okay. It's interesting though, like so many Sicilians. I'm used to having loads of Frenches in the Irish tournaments. Okay, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking black is okay.
Yeah, maybe. I always like white with these when they have the passed pawn, but yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I know when you play it, you have to play as black. You have to play very aggressively. But here,
Yeah.
like, I think, like, what white played knight c4 here, and I'm just wondering. I think if you take off here and hoping to try and get a draw with opposite colored bishops, I think in this particular position the
Yeah.
white
it's
square,
probably
the
very
white
good.
bishop is much better than the black
This
bishop.
also controls queening square. It's gonna be tough.
And it controls, yes, indeed. That's not only does it controls the queening square, and it also eyes up
Yeah.
the f7 pawn. So yeah, I think that's. So I don't think you want to do that.
Yeah, it gets there just in time because next move black would have played d5 and then it would have been fine, I guess. But now, not so easy. Oh, okay. Just.
Oh, that's a blunder. It's a blunder by Adam. Or is it a blunder?
I was wondering because
Oh,
because I saw the result of the game.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well.
Oh, hang on. So
Wait,
what?
what's happening?
Oh, this is. It's not
yeah,
quite. It's a
back
bit
rank
more
problem,
complicated.
so, yeah.
Back rank, indeed.
Nice. I wonder if this was happy accident or all calculated.
And we see the clock times before the move was played.
Had loads of time.
So
Adam was playing very quickly.
Yeah, Adam spent 6 minutes playing Queen E2, and now Atharva spent 3 minutes taking this.
Yeah. Yeah, not quite enough, I guess. But it does look very natural.
Okay, so we take here, Queen went here, and now do you not have to play like B3? Or is B3? Yeah, B3.
Yeah, maybe.
If B3 happened, that means B4, B2 to B3 is not playable by white.
Yeah, maybe that's just it, huh?
And you go here, and then I guess you double.
Oh yeah, it is totally winning.
Is it this way? Is it totally winning?
Oh, okay. That's a good point. This.
Oh, you can play, but now you can play this move. Because if pawn takes, you've got bishop takes.
Well,
and your back rank isn't
Okay.
isn't weak in
But
this position.
now, are you? I mean, is it still so bad though? Because now you're probably not as worried, are you? As black.
No,
Still.
not as word. Oh, unless wait, there's a funny variation here. There's here, and
Oh.
if you go here,
Yeah, but this
there's
is also
this
defended.
move.
Yeah, but it's
It's this
defended
move,
as
I
well.
think.
Wait, what? Wait, what's the threat?
I think. Well, apart from pawn takes rook.
Well, yeah,
No,
okay.
I think I
Right.
saw maybe I saw something like this move.
Uh-huh.
With the
Okay.
idea of say you played, I don't know, this move, then you've got here,
Mm-hmm.
and if you go here to defend the bishop, you get mated.
Right. Okay.
But because you're blocking the bishop, but of course you don't play e4. You probably play a move like h5 or yeah, you probably play h5. So why did he play? Why did he play?
Well, okay. There's also you don't have to play rook c8 in the first place. Here you can just play queen c5.
Ah,
Unpin
although
that
you
way.
might be giving up. You might be giving up a pawn, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
c5.
the rook's hanging still.
Oh, the rook's hanging. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so here. Oh, but then there's just queen takes pawn, isn't it? Yeah, and now this is an excellent position for black.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so this is what we think
Well, anyway, yeah, that would have been.
black should have played.
Yeah, I think that would have
Black
won.
defended. Right.
How long do you spend on this move? I wonder. 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that's
Very
tough.
fast. Yeah. I think black was getting worried about being low on time.
Yeah, that's true.
But then b3, and you can't move the bishop because you can. You can still play this, can't you? And if here,
Oh.
I can probably just go here. Oh no, can't. Oh, yeah, we go.
Oh well, I mean, I guess you can just probably take and run with the pawn. I guess the pawn is too strong. Oh wait, no, the c1 square is covered though. Mm. Okay, but probably still you can take, and then play rook a1 and then push the pawn.
Or maybe I don't take. I play this move.
Or that, yeah. Yeah, and then push the pawn. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah.
And that's winning, isn't it? Because the king can't get off the back rank
Yeah.
quick enough, and we're going to have rook takes rook, bishop takes, and pin it and win it, and that's
Yeah.
it.
And you probably don't even need it. You can just push the pawn as well. But yeah, but
And that will, yeah, indeed, yeah. Okay, so that's why he can't move backwards, and that's what he must have missed.
yeah.
He must
Ah,
have
that's tough.
missed that deeper idea. And also, I think actually that was the again, if you play bishop here, takes rook check. If you play bishop here, then the pawn runs through,
Mm-hmm.
and that's even worse.
Yes, because you can't.
It's going to be mating, or
Yeah, you can't stay on the 7th. Yeah.
So you have okay. So that's why he had to stay there, and he played this move.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Worth a
it's
try.
a combination. Yeah, definitely. You have compensation, but it's going to be difficult to move those pawns further forward.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another trick, isn't there? Here, you can't play
Yeah.
b3 because rook takes pawn,
Yes.
and you still got the problem.
Still problems. Oof. Yeah.
Uh,
One square changes. Yeah.
yeah.
The game.
So we play
So
bishop e7. Rook went there. And is he going to just chop off and? Or what's he? Why is he playing that way? Ah, no. No, 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 no,
wait.
no. Please say you do this. Huh? So what
Because
happens after
well now the
takes
bishop
pawn?
can come back.
Oh, very sneaky. Right. Okay. Yes. That's okay. So this is
Or turn the tables.
absolutely.
Um.
Yeah. Okay. So that's no good. So he didn't take the pawn like I wanted. But he blockaded. He blockades the
Yeah.
pawns. And
Yeah. And then now.
so you play. Oh, you played that.
Yeah. Okay. Then you just want to trade.
Yeah. He wants to trade the c pawn for the b pawn.
Yeah. And then you get the b pawn as well, I guess. Probably.
We go. Yes. We go on.
Yeah.
Takes.
Smart.
And now we stop the mates by playing a move like I don't know. G3. H3. Okay. Yeah, I might have played G3 instead. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Over. Right. Okay. So that was some dodgy tactics in the middle of the game, which worked out in Adam's favor. Bit of luck. Oh, we should look at. Sandra asked us to look at Yannick's game.
Okay.
And he won the game. So in 29 moves. So things went well for him. Despite us not thinking much of his opening.
Let's see what happened.
Okay, so he kept the. Remember we were looking at this idea, and he kept the queens on. That was probably a good decision. We were looking where the queens came off.
Yeah. Wait. What was the line that we looked at? Oh yeah, when he took with the queen here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we looked at this.
Yes.
Which is similar, but now you've got to defend the c pawn and whatever, probably a castle and queenside, and
Yeah.
it goes on. So I think Yannick anyway said no, I'm going to keep the queens on. And then he castles, gaining a tempo, and I guess he's going to play knight g3 and to f5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he plays c4. Okay, yeah, that's also good. To just push. Yeah, look how this is terrible.
Yeah,
this poor
nice.
bishop is no good here, and we're going to play c5. We're going to play c5 and d6.
It's a real problem. This bishop can't even move, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so he went here. Yeah. Okay.
That's an interesting one.
It's going to the queen going to f2.
I think he wants. I think he wanted this one.
Oh, right. Or
but no, it doesn't work
knight
right
d4. There's also knight f4 doesn't work, but knight d4.
Oh.
And if you play Pontics, you got bishop g5, discover check, and winning the queen.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, because then it's the red square. Okay, yeah.
But and also, I guess if a move like bishop d3 now, you've got queen f2 with two ideas, taking on f7 mate, and also playing the bishop to b6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. So then bishop here.
Yeah, now we kind of helped him out with that. Now This actually works.
Is it queen b6 or so queen b4 here? Oh, it's knight here. Okay, right. So it's just trade the pieces, and Yannick is now up 2 pawns on the queen side.
Yeah, and you're also kind of still attacking as well.
And this rook is not. It doesn't like being there. It's not. It's just blockading the pawns, but
yeah, and rook of
do
one.
nothing else.
Okay, yeah.
And okay. Oh, it got there. I might have played rook f1 to f7.
Yeah.
But
okay, this also
this
looks
is
good.
fine. Yeah. Okay. 6. Yeah.
Okay, threatening mate. Good.
Threatening mate again. Oh.
Yeah. Can't do anything. Thing just runs through.
Horrible.
That's tough.
Well,
Okay.
queen d. What happens here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess queen of 7 maybe or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, maybe you're still kind of alive, but not really though.
Honor's clock wasn't working. Yeah. But yeah, Yannick understood that position much better than we did when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And the secret was keeping the queens on, and then using the queenside pawns.
I wonder what the evaluation was. Let's see. Okay, apparently it says, yeah, it says plus 0.2.
Okay. Castles, bishop g6.
Okay.
So it doesn't like rook c8. Yeah, it's bishop c5 is the blunder.
Yeah.
That's where things go from equal to very, very bad.
Yeah, it just loses the pawn, and then this passed pawn is a bit strong.
Okay. Well, anyway, that was a nice game there by Yannick, who showed understanding of the center and knowing which pieces to swap and which pieces to keep on. So well done.
Okay.
What other games?
Still have the Oshin.
We'll look at one last game and then we're out of time, I think. Is there any?
Okay. Yeah, we have this one. I don't know if it's good.
For Venkatesan and Jason Liu. Column 1. Draw on board 3.
Okay, so I guess
Queen's Gambit declined. Thing, yeah. Hardraud. Darren Govinda Raju seems to be beating David Geaney O'Brien. He's a pawn up in a knight and pawn ending.
Okay.
Do you know how to play knight and pawn endings?
I mean, not too well, not too confident.
They say that knight and pawn endings are, you play them the same way as you play king and pawn endings.
Yeah, except I always blunder my pawns to forks, which you can't do in a king and pawn ending.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's handy when you have lots of time, like in this game, in this championship.
Yeah, no. I don't think I ever had one in like a pure knight and pawn end game. I don't think I had one in classical yet. But yeah, I'm always very scared when I have one online.
Okay, folks. One last game. Any recommendations for us to? Oh, actually, are there more moves in Tony's game against Brian Gallagher? Oh,
let's see.
It's all go. Here it seems. Oh yeah, this is this Petrov, which we didn't actually look at. We'll do this,
Okay.
and then we'd say goodbye for today.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, C4.
Yeah,
This is interesting. I don't know anything about this opening.
No, I think it's just like trying to stop d5 and trying to be slightly different.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah.
Where we got to, yeah.
Interesting.
And I guess the thing is, if you play pawn takes, if we play pawn takes c7 here, you get this pawn isn't going to be long to live, and it's difficult to castle.
Yeah, kind of not developed very well.
Yeah, so this would be. I think this is actually better for black than white.
Yeah.
Just because black has all its pieces out. So what happened? Didn't he play it here? Oh, okay. No. Oh yes, he took with the c pawn so that he puts his rook on c8, and then he's got the c4 square.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have played. I would have been inclined to just go here.
Yeah. Or yeah,
With
even
the same idea
like
of
this
making
with the other one. Yeah, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I don't want to, my bishop is fine on f5. My rook will be better on c8 than on b8.
Yeah, and there wasn't. I mean, yeah, he wasn't really going to play c5, c4. So it's an interesting, curious move, I guess.
e6. Yeah, bishop here. Okay. So, so this is what his idea, I guess, was to do exactly this move, to hit the queen, and take full control over the c4 square.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely still looking quite nice, but maybe could have had a little bit more.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Tony has swapped off, and I guess he's hoping that he's still got the draw in hand, but I don't see him. I think this is just much better for black.
Yeah. Well, I guess white's just saying maybe we can draw with the opposite bishops. Then.
Yeah, definitely. But again, I think this is just.
Well, I guess at least white's bishop is like black's bishop isn't really that great.
Well, how about I go here now and then go to e4?
Yeah, maybe you come over somehow.
Oh, queen g3, and you're threatening
Then
nasty
even
things
this or
over
something.
here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I don't know if I like the rook on c4. I mean, it's nice in a way, but also if you get attacked, it's not really.
How's this rook? The rook isn't going to be attacked.
No, I meant like when you're
inside attack.
Yeah, it's not really going to be.
But again, okay. I guess you've got the bishop with the queen.
Yeah.
And possibly the rook, if you can get it in. But I don't know where it's going to be. I don't see it happening, to be honest.
And he went
anyway,
to collect this pawn.
Yeah.
Feels a little bit risky, but I don't know.
Avoiding the losing the H pawn. Ooh, okay. Folks at home, don't take the pawn on a3.
Yeah, don't do that.
We'll have a
Hope
nasty
you didn't do that.
check. Yeah. No, he played here. He didn't take. He didn't take. He didn't take the pawn. That's curious. Ah. Yeah. Again, I see. What I see here is I see black wasting moves.
Yeah.
I think like the bishop is perfect on e6. It's well defended by pawn and rook. It's blocking the e-file. Why not take the pawn here on why not this? Rook takes a3.
Well, maybe.
Is there this move?
Yeah.
But now I can play this f6. And after here I can play.
I don't know. Right, let me see.
I could play bishop to f7 here.
Yeah, I just checked and apparently it's fine to take the pawn.
Yeah, right. Okay, good. So he played bishop f5, and I think that gave Tony time to double up with the threat of rook e8. The rook came over, takes. Okay, I don't like that move.
Yeah.
So now Tony's got compensation here, or he once he drops the pawn, because this bishop is a monster now. This is a lovely bishop.
The thing is, it feels like you can most of the time you can trade into something that you're going to hold, even if you do lose, right? Even if you just go down a pawn.
Yeah. What's here? Yeah. Again, why not just like play king g8? At least then you'd be threatening to take the pawn on a3. Although there's g4 then. Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know. But this move. Okay. So yeah, again, Brian has been playing all his pawns to white squares, the same color as his bishop. Ah, this is how it happened. Right. Okay, so that's how we got this position.
Yeah. It feels like probably you should be fine now. It feels hard to get all the pieces connected.
Do you think I think this is better for white. The e pawn is only defended once.
That's true. But it feels like, let's say we do capture the e-pawn and we trade queens, isn't it just a draw? I mean, a3 is also always hanging.
Well, I was going to put my bishop on d6.
Okay.
It's going to go here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Here.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah. So is this is where we've reached, is it, in this game?
I think so. Yeah.
Queen e3, yeah, indeed. And the engine says it's equal. Right, fair enough. Okay, well they'll play on, and
I guess you do need to play bishop e4 so you don't drop anything, but
okay, folks, I think we're going to call it a day.
okay.
And thank you very much for everybody who came along. I guess you're going to do a raid to some place.
Yes, I will. I'll raid. Who are you raiding? Lonely Winter, I guess, or Diana's in chat. Hello.
Nope.
Using foreign emotes. Scandal.
So Diana, who are we going to send?
Tam.
Okay,
Okay, let's do it. Okay, then we will see you back. Well, not we, but Jonathan will see you back with Diana tomorrow.
I think you might be here again.
Yeah, I think
Patrick.
I'll be
I think
here.
there's 2 other days. Maybe.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday, I think.
Right. Okay. Very good.
So yeah, I'll be back as well. Darlings, don't you worry. I'll be holding up the. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go over, and yeah, that's it. Do you have any last words, Jonathan, for the day?
Don't make the last mistake on the board.
That's a great. Yes. I agree.
There you go, folks. Take care, everybody. See you all tomorrow. Back at 4:00.
See ya.
For round 4. It's going to start getting. Well, it's already started getting exciting. We've had top player clashes today.
Yeah, it's gonna get really exciting when it gets down to the Olympiad Games.
Indeed.
Big
Yeah.
prestige on the line. I don't know about big money, but big prestige. Okay, we're gonna raid, and we'll see you guys some other time. Bye bye.
Cheerio.